Play no games. You know I'm about to play no games.
Stand out in the building. You know how I'm feeling.
You got my heart running. I love to know if you feel the same. Play no games. You know I'm about to play no games.
Yeah, fellas podcast at the dark. You got the boys stand out in the building. You know how I'm feeling. We got some special ladies here. We got G6. Everybody knows who G6 is. G6 in the
G6 in the building.
We'll go with Sahara. Tell them who you are. Tell them where you from. Tell me the zodiac. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Social security too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to say that. Hi, I'm Sahara, and I'm from Akron, Ohio. I'm a tourist.
Oh, okay.
I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay. All right. I might need you in about a couple weeks.
Okay, let me know.
Okay. We got Angie in the building. What's up, Angie? Everybody knows who you are, but you can go ahead and reacclimate everybody.
Happy Friday. Angela, host of Faded Truth. Find me at fadedtruth.com.
Subscribe to her shit. It's $1.
Why didn't you subscribe yet?
I did subscribe.
Did you?
I'll show you the proof. I just gotta get Unc to subscribe.
You got the receipts?
Yeah, I got a
I
screenshot.
didn't see your name in the mailing list.
Well, you should.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I must have an alias.
Hey, look for Black Diamond. It's under that.
Okay.
And then we got Brandi in the fucking building. What's up, Brandi?
What's up?
Talking to the mic. You know you're a pro at that, probably. So, talking to the mic.
My name is Brandi from Hilo, Hawaii, and I'm a Gemini, also female engineer.
Okay. With the female on there. Okay.
I mean, there's not too many of us.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay. Okay. That's what you, so you like playing with tools and stuff.
I do.
Okay. Angela likes playing with mics, and Sahara likes playing with pens. Right?
Terrence, you okay today?
You say so.
How you feeling today? You alright?
You're a podcaster, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See.
I feel like Terrence trying to get roasted. I can't wait to have you on the show tomorrow.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
You don't want that,
For
Angela.
sure.
I come. You know I come. You know, I'm not Unc. I don't freeze up.
I'm glad y'all got the glasses on. We hit the memo.
There's a lot of tension in here today.
Well, you know, that's how me and Angela tell each other that we love each other. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like we gotta talk a little shit. You know, she gonna hit the blunt, talk about how she ate man and shit like that. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate egotistical men.
Okay.
Let's
the
get started
let's talk
then.
about it. What would you
Topic
say?
number
What
one.
would you say is
Or I guess
egotistical
like
man?
half misogynist. I don't know how to say
What would you-
it. I don't
what
know
would be
the
your
right saying.
definition
I
of
just
that?
hate men that fucking think they're above everybody, like, or talk down to women because, or just throwing corny shit like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand everything except for that last part. That works.
Elaborate. No, I'm just kidding.
That last three thing. What did he say? You like the mic. You like something.
No, you like the mic. I like the
No,
tools.
you like the
Right.
mic.
You like
right?
the tools.
You're a podcaster. She writes and she likes tools. She works. Engineer.
Anyway, go ahead.
He has
Go
bars.
ahead with
You
your
did-
cute self.
Yeah, he has bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bars, man. Drop the fire on him.
Yeah, so we already know about Angela. So
Let me get the later.
Sahara, what's your you single in a relationship?
I'm single.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you looking?
No.
Okay. You're
No.
just working on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, just
Just doing
living.
your thing.
Yeah, just living.
Loving life.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Brandi?
Single, very much so.
Damn. Okay. This
Why
is.
you say you already know every time I'm here? Like, it'd be months and shit.
When
Would you know that
when I
I'm
talk to
single
you-
still? Like,
Damn.
Well,
what
yeah,
the fuck?
yeah. Because don't forget that I
tunes
watch
in.
your shit.
Right.
So
It must be tuned in,
we
right.
talk a lot. You know.
You know?
Yeah, we know that this motherfucker's single.
I don't even talk about being single on my show, so that's what
You know,
makes
you
no
talk about
sense. When's
about
the last time I said that?
you talk
We are
about
married.
you know how you don't want a relationship, all that good stuff.
On your show.
No, on your show too.
Yeah, you definitely talk about that. Why you acting brand new? Yes, you say that on your show. She gonna sit back and go
Wait,
through
yeah,
every
but
episode.
I'm just like, when? When was the last time though?
You
Y'all
just
make
reference that. If we're
assumptions.
sitting, if anybody's sitting there talking, you'll just reference it. Like, oh yeah, you know that's why. Yada yada.
See?
You just reference that you don't fuck with niggas like
Yeah, I
that.
said I don't know if I want to
Well,
be in a
I was-
relationship. I did
yeah.
say that on with
Yeah.
Riley.
See, That was
Riley
recent.
was like, "Yeah, I want to be." And I was like, I don't know. If I
He was
wanna
like,
be.
yeah.
See, I be what?
Yeah.
See,
but you
need
just
to-
be, but you
give
be
me-
playing
hey,
it like you be ignorant.
Give me my hand. Give me my hands.
Right.
Because
You gotta watch
you know,
your own shit. She just
yeah,
be there, like
yeah.
you know, you can't go back and watch it. She
Yeah.
just be
See,
there.
I'm a student of the game. That's
Yeah.
But
it.
you said it like, "Oh, we know Angela." Like, fuck you, Terrence. Fuck you.
Hey.
Continue.
Hey, no love lost, baby.
Sorry,
no love lost.
Sarah.
No, I'm fine. You ain't say fuck me.
So speaking of misogynistic men and stuff like that, so we on that.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, all these words, I just need definitions.
Yeah, what does it
so I
mean?
can
I
just-
just told you
Famous
what it
Ross.
was. Were y'all fucking listening?
Just a person that
I
just
said, I don't know what the word is, but I know
man
what
that
I'm
just
talking about.
doesn't like talks down to women and don't give a fuck. And
Yeah, or
has
just
sleep
like
about
thinks
them.
he's better, or like
Okay,
I don't know
I
how to
get it.
describe it. Like
Would you say like
has
a-
like a entitlement to himself that's he shouldn't have.
So like an arrogant type of dude.
Arrogant, yeah, I guess arrogant's
Okay.
a good word.
Okay. What about all right? So what's your perfect dude then? What's the dude that like would grab Angela's attention?
Definitely somebody that's like owns his own business.
Okay.
Okay, he's got like a foundation for himself. Somebody that's, I guess, like just open. Like, you know, I like a flow. So someone that I could be like friends with, but I still want to fuck. Like, it's got to be like we're cool as fuck, but I still want to fuck you all the time. Like, I have sexual energy, but I also have really dope energy with you that we're not gonna fucking get into little bullshits and like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of natural. So,
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. What about you, Sarah?
What's my perfect guy?
Yeah, or close to perfect guy.
Probably a perfect guy would be somebody that I could communicate with.
Okay.
I think that communication is key because a lot of times I feel like in this day and age, people have like this cookie cutter idea of what a perfect relationship looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, I mean, just being able to talk to your partner and just be 100% real with them and open and naked in front of them. You know what I mean? Not like physically, but
No, I
like
get it.
emotionally, spiritually naked in front of
Like
this
vulnerable.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You can be
yeah.
vulnerable with them and be comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the most important thing for me.
For sure.
Okay.
But if a guy is too perfect, it's weird, you know? So
What does that
we
mean?
say that we want certain things. Like we say we want a gentleman. We say we want a guy to open the
Oh
door
yeah,
for
yeah.
us
I
to be-
get like.
But
yeah.
then when you get this guy, it's like, come, my beautiful
Oh
sweetheart.
right, y'all
Let
think
me,
it might be too
let me
corny or
usher
some
you
shit.
into the restroom. Yeah, like
So,
that's
too
too
cheesy
much.
for you.
Yeah.
So would you guys all agree that a guy that's over, I would say gentlemanish. I'm just made up a word, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like it kind of makes you be like step back a little bit.
no,
Not
I like
necessarily.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool because it's like, who the fuck else does that for me?
Yeah.
So
And
and it's not
if
what
some
you
guy-
are, it's how you are.
Well, I'm
like
just saying.
it's how you do it. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about like the guy that's just super nice all the time and doesn't
Well,
like.
when they say nice guys finish last, that's the truth.
That's
It
true.
is the truth.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we said
y'all
that.
kept that out. I'm
Yeah, you have to
1,000,000%
have
yeah.
some type of like,
Right.
That's true.
like oof to you. You know?
Yeah.
What about you, Brandi? You quiet over there. What's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
good.
Very good.
She said, "Hey."
All right. Well, what's your I wouldn't say perfect, but what's your ideal? I need y'all to throw some heights and weights and.
Oh, we
you know,
gotta do.
yeah,
Is this like fresh and fit?
Nah, we ain't fresh and fit. You know, we subscribe to some other shit, but yeah.
You
I need
know,
y'all to
men
draw me
want
a
to be
picture, you know?
masculine, but emotional availability needs to be there. Some part of it, you ain't gotta break it all the way down, but be emotional available too. Like, let's have those deep conversations.
Yeah.
You know, when you said communication, yes, communication,
Right.
ideal. Not ideal. That is key too, but. Man, I could drop a list.
You gotta comprehend it though too. I feel like when you communicate, you know,
With your partner, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
So y'all
you gotta
biggest
make
thing
sure
is
they're
It's
understanding
so
it.
loud.
communication and a person has himself together over like aesthetics.
No, my guy still has to be sexy as fuck.
Well, describe what's sexy to you.
But see, you know what? I consider myself a sapiosexual because if I'm attracted to you mentally, then it translates to physical attraction, you know? Like
You
there could
gotta
be a
get past
guy.
that
But how does he
barrier.
Have you
how
ever
does he
dated
get- How does he
somebody?
get in your presence though? How does he get? Or sometimes it just happens. You just saying.
Well, I mean, it's interaction with people. It's
Right,
not
right,
like,
okay, I got
yeah,
you.
I see
Your
guys and they
connection.
look good to me. Like I love dark skinned guys. Like that's like my thing.
Shouts
you know
out
what
to
I mean?
all of the dark skinned
Yeah,
niggas out
like
here.
purple
feel me?
though. You gotta be
know.
purple.
Oh, you like deep
Not
rooted,
black,
like-
not
I like
blue,
them just,
not black and
yeah, I think that's beautiful, and that's just my
Okay.
preference.
Yeah.
But I dated all types of guys. You know what I mean? And it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna end up with that type
Right.
of
That's
type
just
of a
what you
guy
like.
because I've met people who have stimulated my mind more so, and I think that's more important to me.
Well, that's
and
all it
the
is.
physical, because it makes the physical attraction more.
Oh hell yeah.
You know,
Okay. Yeah.
when you really like somebody, think about when you've seen somebody that you dated before, like a long time ago, and you see them again, and you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
It's because it was another attraction. You were looking past all that stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's
I
So-
look past a lot.
That's
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, if
what
you
do
can
you
get
look
my
past?
mind, then it's
No, in the past.
Okay.
In the
Like-
past.
So what do you
I
look
look
past?
Huh?
What is like you didn't elaborate on like what you like. You know what I'm saying? You just said like, oh, I like communication, stuff like that. But outside of the communications and the inside stuff, what do you guys like?
Common interest really sparks up conversations. I love conversations. So common interest is for me, I mean, I love the gym, I love working out, but I've been with men who have dad bods. Like that, just because I love the gym and I love working out, I'm not looking for that big beefy guy.
Have you ever noticed that like most of the time, like if one partner works out, the other one really not that.
I don't know. Now it's kind of, I don't know. It
Not
seems like 50-50.
necessarily,
Like
yeah.
right
Yeah,
now,
I'm not
it's
saying all the time,
depends on
but
the-
a lot of
the
times what I
partner,
see is like,
the
okay,
couple.
so if I see a lot of my guy friends that like that be in the gym, a lot of dudes I played ball with or whatever, their girls is not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying,
It
or
depends,
vice versa,
though. Are
or
they
like the girl.
mothers or they don't have children?
Well, it doesn't
depends.
matter. I'm just saying, like sometimes you would think off rip that okay, since this person's always in the gym,
Right.
that their their spouse or whoever will be always in the gym. But most of the time it'd be like no, I wouldn't say most of the time, but a lot of the times it'd be the opposite.
I get it.
Like it'd be like a dude, like he kind of be like stocky and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look like he might be a power lifter or something. He might have like a power lifter body and shit, but not like in shape. You know what I mean? You know what it is. And then
Yeah.
and then the girl, she might be like fit and toned and shit, sexy as shit. And then vice versa. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I see like a buff dude with a big girl.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Hey.
So I was just pointing that out.
How do you guys feel about that? Like if a guy, if the guy's in shape and then you know what I'm saying his lady, he wants her to get in shape and then like she's not really getting on with that. How do you guys feel about that? Like because I know women take you guys take the weight and all that stuff real serious. It's really a sensitive thing. Maybe not you specifically, but it's a thing for women. So
oh, okay.
I mean you can all.
Well, I mean, yeah, weight is a sensitive topic, but if you really love somebody and you're trying to be realistic with that person and you know better and you want them to know better and do better, then you got to be real with them. And if you're dating somebody and you're like, I want you to be healthy, like they can't get mad at that. You know what I mean?
Healthy together.
Yeah, like let's do
Yeah.
it together. You're not just telling them like,
Yeah, and so if that's happening, and then the woman's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's almost like sometimes the woman might want something and the man isn't doing it. That's usually the theme. But
well, yeah, they
what
gotta
happens
want it
when
for
it's-
themselves, but you gotta love
Right.
yourself enough to say like,
So as
man,
a-
he's right.
So
Like,
do you think the man, if the woman isn't meeting those standards, should the man actually have to? How is there a time frame where he's supposed to
pull her
keep
aside
pushing,
and
I
say,
think
look,
that-
you're
or
promising
should
me
he
shit.
move on because she's not on his level in that regard?
I mean, well, it depends on where they're at in their relationship.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Gotcha.
I mean, if he really loves her, he's gonna stand beside her. But if he's not really,
Yeah,
The way to avoid it is just dating
I'm
an
just saying,
athletic
but the
person
way
if
that
it's
from the
a
beginning.
deal breaker for him, then yeah, he's gonna leave her. But it's
because it's
just.
always if you really. It's
And
like
if you
always
express
really
your
love her.
concern as a dude, like, and you're saying like, I don't want this, and this is what I want, and this is who I got with, and this is who I like.
Right.
If you're saying that as a guy,
Right.
I mean, as a woman, you can't do anything but respect what he's saying.
But that's a double standard. We all know that if that was to come to the point where the man was to say, I'm not fucking with you no more because of this, it would be looked upon not as good. But if a woman was
I
to
mean, he
leave a
has to
man for
live
being
his own life.
fat,
He
it would be
can't live
okay.
based on everybody else.
You know what it is?
Everybody else
You know what it
thinks.
is?
That was-
I think a lot of men, they feel that way they might have something that they might not like. You know, same thing with the women, but a lot of men, especially, they might tiptoe around talking to their women because they're afraid of being called a narcissist, a woman is, or this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But isn't that what that is?
Well, no, because if you
You just said it's okay if that's what the person. If that's
Well, no,
what
I mean, if
So
you
say,
creeping
for
around
example-
talking to other women, why don't you just leave her?
No, what I'm saying is
Didn't he just say
no,
that?
hey,
Didn't
no,
he
what I'm
just say
saying,
that?
no,
I
what
said-
I'm
I
saying
did.
is, okay.
I didn't say that.
Not you. I'm talking about what he just said.
No, what I'm saying is like a lot of dudes, they're scared to.
He said they're scared to have the
They're,
conversation.
they're scared to have a
Tiptoe
conversation and
Tiptoe
tiptoe
around
around
the
it.
conversation.
Oh,
But they
okay.
don't say anything,
With
yeah,
their-
because they were like, okay, well,
Their
I'm
women.
gonna be labeled as a narcissist. I'm gonna be labeled as this. I'm gonna be. She gonna tell her friends I'm a fuck boy, or say, you know, I got small dick energy, this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of. I'm not saying all women, but that's what a lot of women do. So a lot of men be like, you know, I'm just gonna tuck this one in my back pocket. I'm just gonna continue to be happy, and then most of the time he'll probably cheat or like fucking, you know, subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans and shit to try to get that fantasy that he wants in his girl or whatever the case is, or you know.
That was a full scenario.
It was a very
But what that's true. But what I see is a lot of time men shoot straight, and then women say, for lack of better words, "Take me as I am," kind of like what she was saying, and that's the double standard. Because once men are like, "Nah, you should do this," because that's not because men are extremely visual. I don't know if women understand how visual we are.
Yeah.
Because you guys kind of downplay that sometimes when you let yourself go. Men don't let themselves go. They usually kind of already be like that. You know what I'm saying? When the last time a man been slimming and he just turned big?
Nah.
A couple of that goes.
I'm not talking about over 20
That's
years.
like marriage weight.
I'm
though,
talking
or
about like I'm talking about in a
relationship
small,
weight,
like in
yeah.
2 or 3 years, you don't see a man go from like 180 to like 360.
I don't
But
know.
I see women do that. I don't see men do that. Do you?
Well,
in
you gonna
a short amount of
you
time?
gonna get people fucking blowing up the inbox saying
That's
you're
fine.
a
Let's go.
narcissist.
What's a narcissist got to do with what I see?
Nah, but
Yeah, that's what I see. It's a
kinda-
question. Do you guys see that?
I don't really pay attention. I don't think.
Situation. I mean, there's
I don't
so
see.
many.
I'm just saying. I don't see men be like slim or in shape and then they get big or get
I
depressed.
see it all the time.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see that.
I think
I see both though. I mean,
yeah.
but it all goes down to like America and our standards as far as like eating is concerned is just messed up anyway.
Right.
So you have like this whole population of obese people trying to figure it out, and you know they don't know how many calories they're drinking or consuming in a day, and they don't even realize.
I think a lot of people just don't care.
I mean, but
I think they
make
do
it so
care, but
cheap
it's
to
so
be
readily
fucking
accessible.
unhealthy
Yeah,
in
it's
this
so.
fucking world. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
people think that being and people just don't grow up like that. I mean, come on, did anybody grow up as a vegetarian?
No, but
That's the
I
only way.
I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I agree with you, but I'm gonna say now like we can't use that as an excuse anymore because now we're more prevalent to more shit that's right in front of our fucking face. You know what I'm saying? So like if you know that you're big, obese, whatever you want to call it, and you know that like the doctor probably told you like, yeah, you might want to go walking every day and do this, and you still don't do it, then that's a self-choice type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
It
like
also
now we got
depends on the
YouTube.
individual though.
That's what I was
Like
gonna
they
say.
gotta
Is
be
it-
mentally
is it
strong
but
to
is it
want
genetics
that.
too?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that all plays into it.
genetics plays a part too, but you gotta want it that bad. I have cousins who've seen me go from over 200 pounds to what I look like now,
Right.
and they're like, "I need help, but I'm not ready yet." You know, they gotta.
Yeah,
it's gotta be. You gotta want it.
Facts.
Yeah, I know people like that. They'll like start for like 2 weeks, and then like all of a sudden, I'm like, "Hey, man, I thought you was, you know, changing life around, man. What the fuck happened?" Well, you know, it's got too hard, and it's not accessible. Motherfucker, it's a Sprouts or Whole Foods. You know, you could now shit. You could
choice.
fucking use Amazon. You on Amazon every fucking
Now I
day.
got that bougie meal prep,
Yeah.
and that should be great
Yeah.
today.
There are
Yeah.
so many meal prep
Yeah,
companies.
I mean, like
now.
kale with zucchini.
Yeah, and be honest.
fries
Let's be
today
honest.
was
Like
bomb.
now with inflation and shit, you know, really is actually more beneficial to like, you know, fuck with your greens and shit rather than like your shit that's been processed because now that shit is more expensive
And
than
you
it
feel
was.
so much better.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. I've been
Like,
eating so
every
many
day.
more salads.
People
and
don't
stuff
know
too
that,
lately.
though. That's the problem.
I've been trying to do
I
more.
think,
They don't want you to be
It's-
healthy. Like,
They
Yeah, of
don't,
course.
because
point
it's
is
gonna
to make
yeah.
you sick and
Exactly,
then take
so
your
they
money
can
for
give you
medication
medicine.
for your whole
Yeah.
life and then kill
Yeah.
you anyway.
There's no fun when a rabbit has the gun, in lack of better words, what they say. You know, like, so we healthy and
Take
shit.
care of yourself.
But honestly,
Health
I
is
think
wealth.
that's important, and I think when you do talk to your woman and you're telling her, like, it needs to come from a standpoint of health, not I need something to look at. Like, I need you to be healthy, you know?
Yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah, I'm more or less like the dude. I won't say like this is what you need to do, but I'm like, okay, this is how I eat. This is how I do things. I'm not telling you how to do shit, but at the same time, like you shouldn't consume all that. You know what I mean? Like that's why I kind of put that on their mental. Like, yo, you shouldn't be consuming all this shit because it's like you don't want to grow up and be like the woman that you despise. You know what I mean? Or be like that person that you never wanted to be with, like because. You know, you just fucking eat McDonald's every day.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, you don't want those those church lady cheeks and shit, and those church worms and shit. You know what I mean? Called the hemlock worms and shit. You know what I mean? Hey, but speaking of double standards and shit, like, what are double standards that like really piss y'all off? Because it's good double standards, and it's double standards that, I would say, for lack of better words, like that.
I don't know. I mean, at this point, I just feel like it's embedded in people's heads. Like men think how men think, and women.
Well, how do we think?
You know, like I'm saying, like if you think of a double standard, like guys, you know how guys can sleep with all girls,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're the man.
Exactly.
But then if girls sleep around, they're the hose. But it's also they're saying like it's harder for you guys to approach women than it is for us to get men. So for us, it would be like we're just being hoes anyway, kind of shit.
Right.
But that's a double standard. But like that don't bother me.
Right.
You know, like I'm like, okay, that's just how y'all think. Like it's cool.
Well, you know, well,
But-
I think most men think like that because, I mean, besides being
And that's
taught.
because y'all's body count is high as shit. Like men's be in the hundreds, thousands. Like it's nice.
She's
So,
not lying, Johnny Carson.
Well,
Right.
yeah, because I think.
so
you know,
when you can come back to us, we're like,
But-
what?
But like you
Motherfucker?
said earlier, the women you want the man to be attractive and all that type of stuff, and not the term a man has a body count, but a man fucking you correctly when it's time to do it. That comes from that. He doesn't just show up and know how to fuck you correctly.
I
And
mean,
that's
I
a
don't
part.
care what your body count is as long as.
No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just
He's
saying
thinking
that's a
in
part of
general
man. That's a part of a man being a man correctly. Because how does a man know how to fuck you correctly unless he has a body count? It doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah, that and
Is that real?
I mean, you tell me. You're the man.
I'm asking you guys.
That goes
No,
both
I'm-
ways. If you're talking
I mean,
about
but I'm
double
asking you
standards,
guys.
I mean,
But I'm asking.
everybody needs experience.
So that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
well,
As a man, do you have a problem with a woman's body count, Terrence?
okay, I'll say it like this. I really don't give a fuck, but I'm one of those dudes. I'm gonna say this right now, like whatever you fuck you do, you do. Like,
Do you
know
guys
what
care
I'm
about
saying?
body counts? I know Angie said she didn't. You do.
Yeah.
You guys care about body counts?
No, it's more like the context of how it happened. I think that's important.
Why? Because nothing's really real. Because we really don't know. Like it's all just a conversation.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, because we don't
Absolutely.
never know. So it's
In the
really all
future.
like, yeah,
Like,
like
I mean,
but
Absolutely, but
Well, would you guys want to know, like your man, like if how many chicks that he smashed, whatever the case is?
I don't
it
want to
doesn't
know.
matter.
No,
to
I
me.
mean-
I don't want
Nah,
to know.
I'm not saying like no, like hey, I smashed.
yeah.
It's
Like
Christy,
is that
you know what I'm
like
saying?
basically that topic of conversation?
Yeah,
If
like,
it ever came up, cool. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my
I'm
way
not
to
gonna
be like,
dig
"What's
for
your
it."
number?"
As long
Like,
as
I
it's
don't
not
know.
happening while
I
we're
already know.
together,
I already
it's
know.
Gotcha,
I already
gotcha.
know you're a man. Like
Yeah.
I've been. It's like
Okay,
you know
so
what I
they
mean.
don't-
I'm
they're
fucking
not
in my
really-
30s now. It's like we're
What
not
about you,
stupid.
Terrence? Do you care about your body count of like women? Like if a woman, you know what I'm saying?
well, I
Does
mean,
that matter to you?
typically, like if you want to like, really like tie somebody down or some shit, like most guys, if a girl is promiscuous, like, you don't want to be Eskimo brothers with the whole world. You know what I'm saying? so to a certain degree, I don't think from you fucking other guys that that could automatically make you loose. Like some guys think that like if a girl is promiscuous, then she's probably loose or some shit like that. But I think like to a certain degree, like you shouldn't be over me. I'll just say it like that. You shouldn't be over me.
And then the ego showed all the way up.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. I don't care because it's like you never really know. I'm just more if you don't know, it's just like in life, like you don't know. It's almost like if someone's not going to bother you in the next 5 years, it really don't matter in that moment.
Well, no, sometimes you do like.
No, I'm saying you'll have an idea.
Yeah, no,
I
but
get,
what I'm
like, I
saying
get if
is-
it's overtly, but at the end of the day, if you just meet.
Sometimes you do want to know
never
like some of the dudes because like all right, so I'm gonna just use Sierra as an example. Like,
Who's
I'm not
Sierra?
saying. I mean,
Sahara.
Sahara. My bad. Sahara. I'm gonna just use Sahara as an example. Say for example, you guys was dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know this dirt dick dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you don't wanna fuck after him type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
that kind of plays.
That's a different scenario. So
yeah.
that's a, like, you know, in general, that's a different genre. Yes, of course.
But yeah,
yes,
as far as like who you fucking,
I'm
how
sorry,
many you
right,
fuck.
right.
I mean, you don't really.
Because we'll never really know, just like you women will
And
never
like,
really
But
know.
that only-
is that a
but that
topic
only
of
counts if-
conversation before y'all do it?
I
Or
mean,
is it
that
like-
only counts if you have the same friend groups, right?
Yeah, that's why.
And if it only
So-
counts if
Well,
y'all plan
no,
on dating,
not the
like,
friend groups. This is, you know,
Or-
we in
or-
Vegas
or-
and in LA, certain cities and stuff. It just be like, if you fuck it, you gonna run across. the
Yeah.
same
are you
people.
guys only having sex with people that you intend on dating long term?
Say that one more time?
Are you guys only having sex with people that you intend on
Like,
dating long
That's
term?
a good question.
Most of the time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna keep it. But
That-
most of
what?
the time we don't.
Okay, I
So
was about to say.
that topic never comes up, so you can't say
That's
you care
not
about
true.
that.
That's
No,
not
that
true.
could-
That
that
topic
topic
comes
does
up.
come up.
That
So you
topic
sit
comes
down
up just.
before, hey, you know.
I'm not saying men say- I'm
gonna
not
have sex
saying
with
men are
you
the
and
one
this is
that's
last time I'm gonna see
initiating
you,
that.
But I need to
Yeah.
know. Can I see the Facebook profiles of everybody that
Okay,
you have
I'm gonna say
sex
it like
with
this.
in the
Ain't
last
gonna say it
5
like
years?
that. A woman just gonna skip
Don't
the
you
content.
don't talk about
I'm
that.
gonna say it like this.
Like,
Like,
it
even if you don't
doesn't
talk
happen.
about it, like for a lot of dudes, it stays in the back of his mind. Like, damn, I wonder. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying us.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
like we don't give a fuck. But
I
like,
get you.
like this is the topic. Like a lot of barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes be like, yeah, I wonder. Who, you know, like look at women like Super.
Isn't that crazy that y'all think like that? Because
That's definitely crazy that niggas think like that.
You
you know
Because
what I mean?
don't
Because
think
y'all
like
are
that.
just
So
out here
yeah.
just
Bang, bang,
No,
bang.
it's hilarious
Bang,
to me.
bang, bang.
your whole
Look,
life.
it's
So like, what the
hilarious.
fuck? Why y'all worried about what we're doing if you don't even want to date us? The fuck?
Why do you think that is, Terrence?
that we give a fuck.
That the insecure men, not the men that we are, that are like this. What's
Because look, you gotta understand, like most of
Because
these,
that's what's going on, right?
like, a lot of these motherfuckers, they be like, we already talked about before the access to pussy, so we already know that a lot of men don't get the same access to pussy as.
But this is a
But-
but hold on, you
but-
can't just say that. Do you?
No, so I'm just throwing that. I'm just
Okay.
throwing that out there,
Cool,
so I
cool,
don't have to elaborate later.
Gotcha.
So
I'm tired.
so a lot of dudes, they care because like they probably are looking to like hold that, like especially if she got some good box, like they probably looking to like, you know what I'm saying, hold that down.
That's
Like
right.
let's be honest,
Criteria.
let's be honest, like a lot of dudes, they jump into relationships just to like take that girl off the market, not because they want that girl, it's because they don't want other niggas having that girl. You know what I'm saying?
I've
That's
heard
So,
some
that.
weird
I've-
shit.
I've heard that.
That's
weird.
it. Yeah,
that's
that
a
makes
lot
sense.
of dudes do that.
Yeah.
It's like he'll get her pregnant because he don't want nobody else fucking with her. That's his chance that she's staying with
How you
him.
want a whole
I've
baby?
heard that
to
as well.
Trap
Trap
Dude,
this
that's
woman?
what a lot of
No,
dudes
that's
do.
Girls do it
You don't
too.
fuck you with a
No, that's-
condom. Next thing you know,
Women
this
do it
nigga raw
too.
dick
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
But
Why
women
didn't
feed
men
women
do
feed
it?
into
Oh,
it
yeah.
as well. Women feed into it as
I don't
well.
feel like they
baby
would.
because they know they don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point because women feed into that
That's
same
your
shit.
baby.
Like,
Yep.
right.
y'all have fun.
Well, yeah, like I said, like I'm the type of dude like, man, do what the fuck you want, but there's always a repercussion for certain things. You know, you fuck with the wrong niggas, and you know you might get that repercussion. Nigga trying to trap you. You know, so you know. And then I think a lot of dudes tie it back to like your decision making.
Right.
That's what I hear a lot too. Like a lot of dudes be like, well, she fucked these 10 motherfuckers right here, and these niggas are all whack niggas. Like that means like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
But who goes through the roster like that?
a lot of dudes.
Unless you're.
Now people be doing that on
don't think
Instagram.
Yeah,
that's a
though,
real
that's true.
thing.
Yeah, that's like a real ass thing.
Yeah, that,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
that, yeah.
Like dudes-
I be
thing
there. I
for
be
A
there.
lot of guys look at
No,
women like
I
cars.
wasn't saying that guys. do
So,
that. I feel like women do
You
that.
got your new cars, you got your certified pre-owned, and you got that used limit. Like who really wants to fucking use limit, right? Use and abuse. You know that shit probably got miles. That shit like you don't know if the shit gonna break
They
down.
got so
So
many
then-
miles.
So
Wow. She said that it got so
The
many miles.
mileage.
you know.
Oh,
Your dick been shaped
But
off.
But that's a double standard. If you already acknowledge
is
it as
a
a
double
double standard,
standard.
then we ain't got to keep going back and forth.
But we do.
Right, but that's what. But
that's
we have
all
to
we hear.
acknowledge that it can't be.
Oh, so you're saying that's a
No,
double
we have
standard
to
that you.
acknowledge that
that-
you're still saying it when you're trying to act like you
Of
don't
course.
give a fuck,
Of
but now
course.
you're talking about it has the miles on it. You just say you don't give a fuck.
I don't
No,
give,
we
oh,
were-
we
we're
don't
just-
give a fuck
yeah,
about the laws.
like-
We're talking
So
about
you're talking
insecure
for
men.
men of
that
the
you
world.
do.
Not a conversation that
it's
is
a-
had with people before you have sex.
This is why
Not
I,
every person.
This is
And
why we
it's-
have a conversation
No,
here.
so then you
know what
gotta
I'm
be
saying?
100% with that to say
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
care.
Of course.
Well,
of course.
yeah, because like you,
So,
you
yeah.
man, dog, look, I work with about 400 dudes, right? Like
Yeah, I'm
legit,
gonna give you some cards to take.
and a lot of them,
100.
like not like all right. So where I work, it's literally like my position is 500 motherfuckers that work
That's
in my
your
department.
seniority position?
No, my seniority position is like 300.
Okay. Damn, that's still.
Yeah, I know. My boy Danny, he up in the hundreds, like he living. So
Yeah.
Big Unk, he up in there,
Shout
fucking
out,
50s.
shout out Danny and
Whoa.
So, but anyway, so a lot of dudes talk about a lot of this shit, and you know, just going to the barbershop, you know, like back in the day, like that's the shit that dudes used to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk, like no right man wanted to wife Superhead. They talked about like how they wanted to fuck, but they didn't want to wife her.
You're right, but I
God
don't.
went though.
Can we not talk about, just for the sake of this, like to not talk about overtly whores that we know are whores? I don't think it's fair for a man or a woman, even if a chick knows like a nigga is a whore porn star guy, she might not want to marry this guy.
Pour that all in there, man. Talk your frivolous shit, man.
That's all I'm saying. Can we do that?
Can we
as
roll
a-
another joint?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Sahara, can you roll us
It's
another
like they,
joint,
you
please?
know, they gotta be
Appreciate
lost,
it.
right?
How y'all feel about like how do you guys feel about like open relationships?
There we go.
It's a no for me.
Okay.
That's a hard no
All right.
for you.
All
No
right.
for like 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Angie? I never really asked you that question, but
And she takes her selfie.
Actually, I know I did say this in my fucking show. I said,
but I never asked you. That's what I'm saying.
I said, basically, I think that now that I'm getting older, I understand open relationships. Because before, when I was younger, I was like very fucking psycho with my men.
Okay, hold on. Psycho. What do you mean by psycho?
Psycho, like,
Like when you guys fuck, you thought that was yours and only yours, psycho?
yeah, like,
Okay.
well, not like to stalking, just like,
No,
yo,
but
bitch,
this
don't
is-
talk to my man type shit.
Got you. This is yours and how
Right,
he made
like,
you. how he
because
made
I was
you
insecure because he had cheated. We stayed together, so like I was one of those like crazy
Were
girls
you
for a
upset
little.
that you accepted it and still went on with him after the cheating?
I mean, it's life. I think you're on your right path wherever you're at. Now that I'm at this point.
In the
you know?
moment, you weren't like that. You are now. You
But
did it.
shit.
Okay.
I get it. Some people feel like they're made for everybody. Like on a spiritual level, sorry.
That's
So like,
some people might be.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's more so less like both of you guys possess these things that that you guys really really like about each other, but it's things that like you guys don't really have in that relationship, and you know maybe somebody outside might be able to bring to that.
I mean, now I'm like, that's why I said I'm more open to it because I think now I see that there's so many things that other people have to offer or whatever that people might connect on a spiritual level with somebody else, but then they might connect with you on some other level. Right. So for me, like, I don't know, I'm not against it. I never had one, but like honestly, moving forward, if somebody was like, "Hey, you want to take? Can I take him half the week?" I would be like, "Please take him."
Right,
like
right.
I've always been in that mentality
No,
that
I
I'm
like
just
that.
like,
I like that you.
I don't want
subscribe
to. I don't need to see you every day. I don't need to like text you all day and call you. Like that's just me, and that might be like emotionally unavailable to some people. But for me, it's like I'm gonna get tired of you, motherfucker. Like my cusp is like 3.5 years maybe, and then I'm like, oh. What we doing? We got a sex dungeon? Like, what are we doing? Because we did everything at this point. And
No,
I'm like,
not
bored.
necessarily because like it just falls on the person. Like if they're willing to elevate and try new things, we reinvent the wheel.
But I've also always elevated past those people.
Yeah, so that's a bad thing.
I've been single so long.
So maybe if they would have stayed above where you were at, maybe that wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah, but we were all toxic, like each.
Okay. So it wasn't
together.
good. Okay.
Yeah, like now going forward, like it would have to be a whole different realm for me, you know.
Oh, okay. I understand. Same thing with you, sir. Do you open relationship? Yes, no, understand it?
Open relationships. I think it just depends on the people.
We just talking about you. How you feel about it?
I think it depends on the person that I'm with.
Okay. So you're
I think if you vibe with
kind of open to it, not
Both
so
of them.
much. Maybe.
I'm not gonna say that I'm open to it.
But
It's
you're not
never
close to it.
happened. But I mean, I can't tell. I can't tell for the future. I've changed so much over even just the past couple of years, like my viewpoint on relationships. So
Okay.
it's hard to say honestly.
I would say like you guys' answers. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a rebuttal for that.
How you feel
For
about
one.
it?
she said it's a hard
Great,
no.
y'all.
No.
This gotta be like
Give them
history.
your perspective.
Okay, I'll give you my perspective. Well, I think everybody knows my perspective as far as like, you know, a lot of times if you want that certain person, like you have to take what comes with that person. So like if you want this 6-figure type of dude or above 6-figure type of dude, and you know he's 6'4", you know he's dark chocolate, you know what I'm saying, he treats you well.
Oh, he dark chocolate.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Because she
saying.
lit up like a Christmas tree.
You know, he's slaying the pipe, and then he treats you like a princess. But you know, like you know, he do his thing too. But like he never gonna let it get messy. He'll probably be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they say they won't, but they will. If all the other shit checks out. So that's how I feel about it. Like, I think it depends on the person's caliber and
The man, both people caliber, like the man.
No, the women's caliber doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I respect that.
women's caliber never matters. Like if you're a dude that's higher tier, like for me, for example, right?
Right.
I give a fuck less what a woman does
Right.
with her life, as long as she's doing something productive. You know what I mean? And she helps me. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to like that old fashioned relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I know what
Like
you're
I don't subscribe to all that. Like the woman got to be the homemaker, woo, woo, woo.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like, I give a fuck less. If she work at McDonald's, I don't give a fuck.
Well, you don't live old fashioned life. You
No,
live
my life is like super different, you know. But
life.
but yeah, I mean, like as long as she's doing something productive, like you know, I give a fuck if she. Like, what does that do for me? Like honestly, like what is a high earner woman? What does that do for a dude that's already a high earner?
I mean, well, it depends
You
on
don't
what
have
he's
to take
looking
care
for.
of her fucking completely, maybe.
But we don't care about that. Like that's
You
not
don't
something
care?
that we think
It
about.
might be like a business move. They might be able to make money together.
They can make money together, but I'm saying like, okay, so now, especially now, you got dudes that they have to go 50-50 on everything, right? You know, which is not bad. I'm not shading nobody, right? They have to go 50-50 on everything, right? But if you get a guy that's fucking up here and he's already taking care of shit, like he's not thinking about, oh, I gotta take care of her. Like the finances, money's still going out. You know, money's still going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just how it is. Like for me, like if I'm going out, like you're not paying for shit. You know what I mean? Like
Hey, do you
that's just
smoke
how,
no more? You never smoke.
I have yet
I
to
mean,
smoke one with Terrence or anything. If I could do that,
you smoke one with Danny
I'm
though.
just thinking Danny.
Shouts out to Danny again.
Yeah, I mean I smoked a lot of times. I just just gotta stay in the right mind for y'all. You know.
I understand
I'm
that.
counting on you.
Yeah, but like with me, like what the fuck, I don't care. Man.
Okay.
Like, I got my own life. You know.
Open relationships for me. My thing is and we always talk about it. It's funny, but I always want the woman to, you know, of course in that interim time she's gonna be dealing with whoever she's dealing with. You know, when it's new, you know, you first start dealing with somebody. I kind of always be wanting a woman to actually kind of deal with at least another man, so she understands what the fuck she's dealing with me. So I'm not saying that that's necessarily, because you know, last time we talked about, he's like that gets dangerous. But when we're talking about the type of man that we are and the type of man that you're talking about, that's easy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like, you know, because a lot of time when you're in a relationship, you begin with one person and you fucking forget. So go deal with these other motherfuckers so you really understand. But like you said, you have to be a certain type of person to be able to balance that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna say it like this.
He's gonna say that's dangerous.
That's dangerous. But you know, in order to me, and I'm gonna ask y'all, would y'all think, like, if y'all was to describe and define a man, what is a man? But for me, a man should always lead, and you know what I'm saying, and his woman should follow. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she should be like his fucking doormat or anything like that, but like she should trust him enough to the point where he
You should want to lead. That's the thing.
But most dudes, they, you know.
Okay, so that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what I like. You got to lead
you
because I'm
lead,
a leader. So
lead.
you got to outlead me at sometimes to shut me the fuck up.
Well, yeah. Well,
You know, so it's
well,
like somebody.
be
that's
honest
gonna
with you,
actually
like
be
most dudes are
confident to
scaring
do
you,
it.
but like you're really easy.
Uh-huh.
Not like easy, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
like all you got to do is for a woman like you is be able to always command charge, have a command presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're gonna be like, look, Ange.
This is where we're going to dinner. Get dressed.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
now
I
I'm gonna
like I said, I wanted
y'all
to
gonna make the rezo. I already
to
looked
get
at the
into you saying
menu.
that you're the leader though, because I wanted to kind of dive into you saying that you're the leader though, because like, what's that? Because I just want to know what the leader is. What do you
I just
think
meant
the leader
like
is?
in life, I'm a leader.
And and that's what I want to know. I want to know, how do you feel like you're leading in life, like the leader in life?
Because I'm already a boss.
Explain
in
that. These
general.
are just terms. You got to break
Right,
that
so
down.
I'm actually
Viewers
like-
don't know this.
Okay. G6.
Talk to
Calm
me.
down over there.
She's like, I'm a
Fuck
boss.
both
I
of
ran it.
y'all.
Look, I'm a boss.
I
I
meant like
run
I'm a
it.
boss. Like in my normal job, I'm a director. I'm
Okay.
a director of sales. I'm a boss.
I understand.
Okay. I'm also a boss in general, just with my podcast and with my brand and everything else.
Gotcha.
Because I take the initiative to do things and move myself forward and
Gotcha.
whatever. I'm just an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So, for me, it's like I'm always the one that's in control. Like if we're doing something, like I'm delegating, right,
Yes.
at all times, because that's me. So
Yes.
if I meet somebody and I meet a guy, I want him to delegate so that I don't have to, because I'm the one that's always doing it. So it's nice to like step back and be like, oh shit, okay,
Okay.
you got it, okay, shit, okay.
Now, I understand everything you're saying. Men don't think that necessarily that's leading. That's just you doing that. Because leading is like you're commanding other people. You're delegating your podcast, you're delegating your own thing, but that's just leading yourself.
But I could lead
I
him. Like I
understand
could
it. I
literally tell
understand
him,
it.
this is what I want you to do,
I
or
understand
whatever. But
that.
I'd rather
I
not do
get
that.
that. I'm just saying, this is how men see leadership. Men see leadership commanding other people to do other things. Men don't see it as just them commanding themselves. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I'm too high for that statement.
You
No,
get
I
it
understand what I'm
tomorrow.
saying.
You get it tomorrow.
Okay.
Men see leadership as, for instance, Terrence can make people do other things. He's playing chess. He can tell 10 people to do 10 things. I can tell 20 people to do 20 things. That's how men see leadership. Not that he can lead his life or I can lead my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're
Right.
just leading
I
your
get what you
life.
mean.
That's entrepreneurship, and that can be a boss. But a boss leads other people and commands
That's what
other
the
people.
fuck I do in sales. I have a
I
team.
know
I'm
you talk.
over top
What we
of
were talking
people.
about in life. This is relationships.
Wow.
Like he said, once you close the door and leave at 9 to 5, we don't give a
So
fuck
you're talking
that,
about in
right?
relationships.
Talking about
Okay.
in life, relationships. What we talking about? Fuck the. Fuck
I
the
don't know
work.
what the fuck we're talking about anymore. To be
Fuck the work.
honest, we just going around.
Fuck the work. No, because I'm bringing it full circle. That's a good point. Fuck the work, because he says fuck the work. So if it's fuck the job for the men that you guys want, because you want men that can outlead you, and you sound like you're a boss. But once that door is closed at 5 p.m., men don't see it like that. So frame it like that. Men don't see it like that. So if you're just leading yourself, men don't necessarily see it as you're leading or a leader. They're just seeing that you're taking care of your shit.
Yeah, they see you as a strong woman.
That's all I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Is
I'm
that a
just
bad thing?
threatening.
No,
No,
it's not a
no,
bad
it's
thing.
not a bad thing at all.
Well,
I
for
don't
some
think
men
that's a
it
bad
is.
thing.
For some men
Okay.
it
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
break it
'cause
down, so break
if
it
you
down.
see me over here making moves and doing all this shit, is that intimidating to you,
Yeah.
or is that
No.
something that you're like,
No,
damn,
no,
I
no,
want
No. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But I wanted you to
For
explain
you,
it.
it's not intimidating, but for a lot of men, it's intimidating.
A
That's
lot
why
of
a lot of
men
men
it
don't
is.
step to you like that because they're intimidated by that,
Intimidated
right?
by what?
They're intimidated by her strong presence.
Of doing what after running your? Oh, you're just saying like
being me,
being an
motherfucker.
I'm not
There's
talking about you running
like,
your
okay.
life. I'm talking about you like being an entrepreneur. Like
I was-
you being like you're saying that her being an
No,
entrepreneur.
I'm saying,
intimidates
okay,
men that
right.
are not on.
I'm saying if we take ourselves out the box, right?
Okay.
We take ourselves out the box.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Most men, I would say, majority of you guys probably get a shitload of niggas in your DMs, right? But most men will be afraid to talk to her because they see how she moves. They're intimidated by that. They don't know how to approach that situation. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I don't
But I'm
necessarily
saying-
agree, but I hear you.
Yeah, because last time I said I don't get DMs, and you were like,
No,
no, you're
I
lying.
still
And I was
call-
like, I really don't.
No,
To me,
I
that's
still
the
call that
main point.
bullshit.
I wanted to stay on that point because that's regular. Like that's regular. I'm just saying like because of your entrepreneur, a man that's not of our caliber is going to be intimidated that you run your own podcast and that you're
Yes.
just a boss.
Yes.
Okay, I don't get that.
Most
then.
Yeah.
most niggas are intimidated.
Okay.
It's like that Jody, like that baby boy type dude. It's like a lot of them out
Okay,
there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't be around
Yeah.
there, so,
So,
my bad.
You know
gotta-
what I mean?
you gotta
There's a
understand,
lot of
look,
Jodies
okay.
My
out
bad, I don't be
there.
around
I
there.
hate
So-
you, Jude.
Yeah, my
I mean,
bad.
I don't like hunt for Jodies. I mean, it's just a lot of them out there.
Yeah, it is.
And
I
I,
can
have
agree
a
with
lot
that.
of friends who deal with a lot of nonsense.
Okay.
You know.
You know, so
I think.
what?
I just never heard of that.
And that's why
Sorry, I'll be
that's
around.
why I made
Yeah.
that statement earlier that your shit that you do. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but like, you know, there's repercussions for shit that you do. That's with everybody. But you know, you keep
know
on.
that there's nothing wrong, Angie. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want you to think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, and you said there's something wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think it's anything
I just want
wrong
you to,
with
I'm
Oh,
trying-
no.
I just want you to
It's
see
not-
how men see it. Because
I don't think
not-
it's anything wrong with
That's
that.
It's not
But the
nothing
right
wrong, but-
person will think it's fine.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm just saying
It-
the majority of people, they're intimidated by that.
It is
And
fine.
you know why it is fine? Because you want a man to lead anyway.
Yeah,
That's the
but
whole
most men. But the only statement I have to say is most men are scared of that.
Right.
Most men
But
are
that's
scared.
why I'm saying I think that my ideal man,
Yeah.
when you're talking about it,
Yeah.
would be somebody that
That's what I was
has his
agreeing,
own
yeah.
shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it's like we can just bounce shit
You're
off
like-
each other and we can
Exactly.
be compatible rather than
Right. And
you
the-
feeling like I'm outshining you, or
Exactly.
I'd rather
But
you
that's
outshine
never-
me because
okay,
then
that's
I can.
never-
All right. Let's stop the
Yeah.
cat. Any
That's never
motherfucker
my
that
thought.
dates a girl's outshining them is a bitch nigga. Let's be
Also,
honest.
when he says
Let's be
that, but when I
honest.
talk about that niggas that subscribe to this, she's an entrepreneur, and that's gonna make a nigga feel less of himself, and that's a bitch nigga. That's nothing.
That is a bitch nigga.
Okay,
I was
okay,
agreeing
for
with
sure.
you. I agree with
for sure.
both of y'all.
My nigga,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like
Nah,
it's okay that these niggas
No,
are just
I was agreeing with
kowtowing to
her
their
because
entrepreneurship.
like
Nah.
like most dudes are gonna be intimidated by her. But I was agreeing with you because you
that
know
shouldn't be the case.
that shouldn't be the case at all.
And there's nothing wrong with
You know
that
what I'm
because at
saying?
the end of the day, you want a man to outshine you.
Hey,
And a
but
man
what,
that's gonna outshine
but
you
what is
ain't
my
gonna-
words? If you can't step up to the plate, you gotta fucking become.
You gotta become.
Point blank, especially as a
I
man.
feel that. I respect that.
A man gotta fucking become. If you can't become this, get out the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? I put some starters in, we'll go run the court, and we'll go fucking score. But
I
if you
respect
can't if you can't fucking become, work on yourself until you fucking become.
I respect
Point blank, period. Don't get into no fucking relationships if you
respect
can't become.
I
I
respect
mean,
that.
if you haven't became yet.
And
you know what I'm
men
saying?
that have become, they don't think it just they don't think she's outshining. That those thoughts don't even exist. That's all. I'm just gonna put it out there. Whenever you run into him, he'll tell you this. Like, I wasn't worried about you outshining me. I was worried about you.
No, she just needs somebody to be like, look, Andy, shut, just be quiet. Just for 5 minutes,
I'm
be
just being
quiet,
real.
relax, smoke your blunt. We about to go do this. We're gonna take a
When a
drive.
man is into you, he's not worried
Chill.
about outshining you.
That's it. That's it.
When I'm into a
No,
woman,
like-
I'm not worried about outshining her. Everything is fine. That's
But it's like
You know what I mean?
when you with the right person, it's like a team effort. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
So some of these things you don't even think about them or bring them up because
Yeah,
everything's
you
popping.
compliment each other.
So,
Exactly.
team effort, do you think in relationships everything should be 50-50? Like, as far as like,
It depends on the situation. That's too general. It depends. Like, people are together for different reasons. So if it's worth it to them to be in that situation, then
Okay.
it is what it
I
is.
agree with that. I'm just saying, if you fucking bust out buddies and shit, nigga, you need to fucking figure it out. You need to be
Excuse me,
safe.
you're
He
Bust
hates
out
broke.
buddies.
This nigga hate broke people. Look,
Yeah.
all the broke people, you feel me? We
What's
still
the
rock
best-
with y'all. We
what's
know
the
y'all gonna be
bust
rich
out
one day.
buddy?
If you broke, subscribe to FadedTruth.com for $1.
You see, it always works.
Look,
It always works.
If y'all both look,
I got love for
if y'all in a
y'all.
relationship,
We all been there.
I got-
look, everybody listen. If y'all in a relationship, and y'all both taking a bus, or if a dude's just happy at working at Taco Bell, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with working at Taco Bell, but if he's just happy and content with that, and he don't want to, I need to get that second job so I can elevate to this, and I need to do this, and I need to do that, because you got to think like the difference between men and women in relationships is that men have to fucking become, but at the same time they have to be able to pay attention and listen and figure out his girl. And then when you figure her out, you got to keep on figuring out more shit to fucking elevate. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the problem. A lot of motherfuckers, they don't want to do
That's
that.
what
They want to
I'm
play the
I
game
have
and
a
beat their
question.
Just saying,
dick.
figure out
I
his
have a
woman.
question for y'all.
Okay.
Have y'all ever been in love, like for real? Do you
Oh,
think y'all
most
have?
definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy call.
Hell yeah.
Are you
Got my
sure?
heart broken and everything.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
not-
engaged still?
No, yeah.
Wait, what? Bro, let's explore this. What'd you say? Are you engaged?
I didn't even know you were engaged until the last podcast. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit.
Congratulations.
Well,
But
my life is different.
the question was, are you still?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Y'all-
All right, moving along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely
I
been
put
in
it like
love.
this. I got my heart broken a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So was
All
there a
right.
follow-up
I've been in
question to
love.
being in
Because
love?
because the reason that I ask is like when you love somebody, like you have to ask yourself what success means to you. Like a lot of people feel like when they find,
let's stay there. That's a great topic.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, let's stay there.
What does it really mean for you as an individual?
Success as you, or success for the relationship, or
and
what?
not what it means to everybody else around you or what society says that it means. What does success really mean to you?
That's
What
the
does
question.
happiness mean to you? Because it's different for everybody.
Okay, that's the question.
You know what I mean?
Go for it.
It's not a question. It's a statement. But yeah, you could like piggyback
Go,
off
go,
of that.
no, go.
It's already been asked before.
Yeah.
No worries. It's what success means to me. No
Yeah.
worries. There's no numeric value on success to me. I've already done a lot of successful things that people might deem successful. I'm happy at certain points. So to me, it's no worries. As long as the family's good and we're good, I don't have to worry. It's not like you have to have a certain amount of money. That's success to me.
Yeah.
And you're free. You don't have to worry about stuff.
Yeah.
You're putting, you know what I'm saying? Like you're putting everything out there and everything is good. I respect it. That's what it is to me.
Well, success is in order to be successful, you have to go through your journey in life. So once you go through your journey in life, you are able to weed out the shit that doesn't need to be in your life. So I don't subscribe to that financial freedom shit. If we go on the financial side, like there's no such thing as financial freedom.
Right.
Anybody that says that shit, like I always walk the opposite way from it.
That's why I say no worries. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, because like think about it. Like, have you ever heard a millionaire or a billionaire talk about financial freedom? Hell no. And I know a couple millionaires, and I know I don't know no billionaires, but I know multi-millionaires, and they're never going to talk
Shouts
about.
out to Billion.
Yeah, shout out to Billion. And they're never going to talk about financial freedom because they're always wanting to get more, right? So in life, success means like I'm always trying to look for my ultimate happiness while obtaining fucking
Shit.
all my shit, like elevating. You know what I mean? That's what success means to me. If I could elevate by obtaining everything else, you know what I mean? Everything else falls in line, you know?
Yeah, that's success. But I like the way that you frame the whole success thing with the relationship thing. Like if somebody's in a relationship, is it the success of the relationship? Is it two people's?
Is it the success of how they like feel as an individual? Like if it's
Well, like two people get into a relationship, and if we got two people, we got one word, success. Okay, is success? Are we dividing success into these two people, or is this one success that these two people can ride out?
it just might be like just the whole scenario in itself, like all different instances, like the fact that they're in a relationship, the fact that it's the right time, the fact that it's the right setting, like you know, it's a lot of variables that come into play.
Right.
So,
Brandi, did you ever remember?
I mean, you might be in love with somebody, and y'all might be on meth together.
48 hours.
Well,
You know what I mean?
No, love. Yeah. That's why you asked about love. Yeah, love. But love also has a time limit too, and love also
But
has
love knows no bounds, and some people, it's their goal to be in love.
So if somebody's in love and then they choose to opt out of it, by what you're saying, they're
I'm just
love them
saying,
anymore or
people.
something?
There's some people that are in love and they're living in a studio apartment, you know, and
Thugging it out.
and they love it and they're content because that's what they want, you know. So you have to ask yourself, what does success mean to you? Is it a bunch of money? Is it a vacation home? Like, is that what you want, or is it
Success
like
is happiness. If it comes to a
you
woman,
love?
it's like you always want to wake up. When it comes to a woman, you just want to wake up with somebody that like you just happy with. Like you never want to work something that you're not happy and passionate about. You never want to wake up to a woman that you don't like genuinely love.
Yeah.
That's just like real man shit. Like a real man, he don't want to wake up in the morning and look and be like, the fuck? That's just real. Like you want to look and be like, man. And then that motivates you outside of whatever in life's gonna motivate you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you guys said that you were in love, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So at what point did you know that you were like in love?
In love, when it can. Oh, you wanna go?
No, go ahead.
Just to me, with me.
Man, you
Just
shooting
by the
from
way.
three right now. Go
Oh,
ahead.
my bad.
Shoot.
Steph.
Yeah, shoot.
Like,
Keep on
I
shooting.
want to know the first time though, because as men, like you.
Oh, the first time I was in love, or
you know,
Yeah,
like that you knew
well,
that
we got-
you were
well,
in
let's
love.
put some
That the
context
first time you
out
got that feeling.
puppy love or like real?
No,
Okay,
that's
so
real
so
feeling.
all right, so
real
in
love.
love and loving somebody
Can
and
we
being in
talk
love
about-
is two different things.
Let's talk
So
grown
Well,
folk.
we know
love.
that
Yeah.
shit. We're
No,
talking
no,
about
no, I
I'm
just
talking
wanna put
about the
context
real,
out
the
for them.
ultimate,
Yeah.
To
the
me-
maximum.
For me, just by the way that I move, anytime I get around certain women, it just becomes like that. So you're just immersed in each other. So that's how I know, just personally.
Yeah.
Because most women, they get immersed in my life and get immersed in me, and then likewise I'm immersed in them immediately. Like so, that's how I know immediately. If all I want to do is rock with you, I know.
So you're not thinking no other bitches. You're just with this.
That's
person.
just the type of person I am.
Okay.
Because when I'm rocking with you, I don't need anyone else. because that's
Right.
just me. Now, if, like I said, I'm not saying that I don't have thoughts and this and the third, but that's not on the forefront of my mind. You guys are asking me the question. I can't speak for other men.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, I'm real transparent with you. Keep it organic.
Yeah, do you shit.
Like, you know, the first time I actually fell in love was I was in a situationship. Like, not on my end, but on her end. You dig what I'm saying? So like she was fucking married and shit like that. And you know, I might have love for other girls, but like I really fell in love with this chick. And then like I was like, let me put it like this: I've always been a bachelor or a player in my life, like up until that point, right? And so at that point, I realized like, okay, I don't give a fuck about these girls. I don't give a fuck about these women. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was all about her. You dig what I'm saying? And so like my mindset was like, okay, I'm gonna elevate everything to keep on trying to win so I can keep her. You know what I'm saying? And when a man wants to
So
like,
did she say she was leaving the?
Yeah, you said
Husband?
situationship, so I'm like, who was the main and who was the side?
I don't know, I was
He
definitely
was the
the side.
side.
I was definitely the
Oh,
side.
you were the
Right,
side.
so
Okay.
that's why I'm asking.
So,
did she say
I was
she
a side
leaving him,
dude.
or like?
Yeah,
Were you
they were
just-
separated,
Okay.
and like I was blowing her back out every single day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every single fucking day. He knew about me. You know what I'm saying? It's why, you know, I'm an honorary Hawaiian, honorary Dominican.
This nigga.
Are you not already Hawaiian? Because she's Hawaiian. She got it.
I got a Hawaiian baby.
Do you?
Yeah.
Honorary.
Yeah. But anyways, I love everybody. I think everybody's beautiful. But yeah, I fell in love. I was in a situationship. You know I'm transparent as fuck.
For
you know?
sure, for sure, man.
So I was a side nigga, and I fell in love, and I started moving differently. She became mine, and
So you dropped all of your bitches for her?
yeah, at the time, yeah.
Yeah, real nigga shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But you know, cause you know, like if you're a real dude, like you know, like if you drop them and shit don't work out, at least like you gave that effort. But at the time, you know, it's always no problem to get them back. I mean, you could get new ones, right? So like, you was willing to take that risk,
Right.
you know. So at that time, you know, when I was an honorary, you know, Polynesian, I took that risk, and yeah. So yeah, that was the first time I fell in love.
Of course, I'm sure everybody at the table's been in love. How did you guys know? How did
And
you
you
know?
never been in love? You shaking your head? She said no. You never been in
I
love.
don't think
no.
I've ever been in love.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
I've been
that's
in
fine.
lust.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I've
definitely
definitely been
makes
in lust.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this: how would y'all feel about a guy that's you guys are in a relationship with, but he's still cool with his exes?
What question is that?
Like something like no, because like some people like
Question.
for example, like for me, like I'm cool with everybody. Like I don't like if I break up with you, like I'm not gonna like be kiki and buddy
Are
buddy
you gonna
with
be
you.
friends or like? What
I mean, like
just
you know,
seeing
but
out,
I
you
put
just ain't
that
gonna
I put that
She
out
said
there in the
no, so-
beginning.
If
though.
there's children involved, you can't count that.
No, I'm
But
talking
I'm
about.
talking about like a
I'm talking about
regular
outside.
ex.
I'm
like,
look.
no.
So, wait, so I'm a nice guy.
I mean, I'm
After
friends
the
with my ex from
situationship
high
story.
school, my
Right.
first boyfriend.
Right.
Like we known each other now. Like
So why did you say no?
But what I'm
so
saying is like I'm not about to be
but
like
I'm not gonna be
hired.
hanging out with him all the
Yeah,
time. Like no.
No, but what I'm
So would
saying
you
is
block
like
him the minute you got into a relationship?
I'm not in no
No.
bad
See?
situation.
So that why would you say no so fast?
No,
That's not
because
right.
I'm saying like if you're cool. I mean, you said all their exes.
No,
Like
well, you
he's
said
just
if you got
going
an
through
ex
the.
and you
No,
don't-
I'm not saying
Go
that I go through the Rolodex and be like only highlight maybe like.
I mean,
4
I
or
could
5
see if
exes,
y'all
but-
cool from like that's what I'm saying. Like if I know someone from 20 years ago and we're
Don't
cool,
matter.
But
Some,
what I'm-
like if
some
you
men
know,
don't
if you,
like that. What
right,
a
but
man
if
just
it's
don't
this
like
bit,
that?
I'm saying if this bitch is from a year ago, no, motherfucker.
okay.
But if you known her since high
Right.
school and
Oh,
y'all
okay,
like
okay.
fucked
So you'll let
Yeah.
that.
So
times
all right, so here's the thing.
because people, what's people's definition? Like my definition of
So
a
you need
relationship
you need context.
is like years.
Right.
Like
Okay.
if I fuck you for a few months, we're not in a relationship.
No, you're just fucking.
You know what I mean?
But,
Like I've had a lot of situationships, but like relationships.
But
I've
here's the
had,
thing.
like, a good few.
Here's the thing, like, as a man, right? This is a part of being a leader. So yeah, motherfuckers take notes.
This nigga's hilarious.
As a leader,
Yeah,
you're supposed to
shape
make
up
her
these
feel
feelings
secure no matter
also.
what. So if she's secure and she's secure in her position, she don't have to worry about any other motherfuckers. So you could be cool. Like, for example, I deal
It's
with
not about
women.
worrying. It's
So
just
she
like
could be
for
cool
example-
with her exes?
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
Double
But
standard. There we go.
I-
Talking about double
I don't give a
standard.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're
That's
not.
dangerous, but that's
That is dangerous.
Oh,
That's
but you
dangerous.
don't want. Yeah.
No, I don't care. Like, I mean, I'm not.
Everybody
You
just
can't go to
goes
lunch.
back
You
to
can't.
them.
But what I'm saying, what is different though, because most of the time, when a woman is, not all, this most of the time, majority.
Friendly.
If
You
they're
know.
What the
friends with their
hell?
ex, it's the conversations that they have.
Exactly. So
But
that's
it's
what
the
we're
way
missing
that
on. So
you
the,
said
see,
it.
The topics
difference.
that they talk about and like how they go about greeting each other and seeing each other and the interaction with each other.
So then, how do you guys feel about? Then how do you feel about the female friends? Then we can just leave right into
So, if it's been a childhood friend, because I have
Okay, like what you
male friends, Regan, we've been friends
Boy, don't
from
say
when
no,
we were
no
kids.
names. I don't want them trying to come after me and shit.
Oh, well, that's our common
I'm
friend.
joking. I'm
But
joking.
I grew up with him.
Okay.
Now, if you say we were dating, you grew up with this girl, like grew up with it. You guys are just friends, no sexual interactions, nothing like that. It's just y'all grew up.
I love it. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
But if you
I love
had sex with this person,
All right.
in the
I'm not
past-
going to go.
Let them all go.
Wait,
I am.
But if you had
Feel me?
sex
Look,
with
how's
them
the
in the
subject
past,
street?
right? If you had sex with them in the past, and your conversations,
You get a bit weird
You're
vibe
going
when
through
you're
that nigga's
together.
phone. I can see it in your eyes. Okay, so look at her.
I've done it.
She
Well,
gonna-
thanks.
I've done
She
it.
ain't in her
I've done
eyes.
it. I'm not gonna lie.
Brandi
I've
looks like
done
the
it.
person that like sock you in your sleep. Like,
Right.
oh, motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
That's a fact. Like,
baby, I'm
you
sorry,
wouldn't
baby,
go-
Definitely
please.
been there.
So
I
same,
mean-
same with you. Okay, I get it. Same with you.
I've done it.
Same with
I'm
you.
gonna admit,
What?
I've done
Okay.
it.
No,
you
you
already
didn't
said this
ask
your
me.
transfer.
Well, you already said it. You already said it. It's got to be old school. If it's anything else,
I'm
no.
saying like no new friends. So like if
That's
we get in a
why-
relationship
right,
and
you
you've
already
been
said
friends with, because you know half my fucking
Right.
circle is guy friends. So
Right,
and I never fucked any of them.
right.
So, and I'm cool with their girls. Some of them I talk to
Right.
their girls or their wives more than them now. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's like if I meet
Same.
you and we already have these connections,
Mhm.
cool. But we're not gonna be together and then you're like, yo, I just met Stacy today and we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be friends now. Like, no. But if we meet people out together, like, cool, because we're gonna interact with people all the time.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
when I grew up,
Yo, right.
let me talk. So when I grew up, it was like my guy friends would like go skateboarding with my man.
Right.
I would hang
That's
out.
weird.
Like his girlfriend was the one that told me he cheated on me. His best friend, that was a girl. was
Okay,
like,
so
yo.
you do it as spying tactics.
Hmm?
You keep everything.
That does sound
I'm
kind of like
just-
spy stuff.
No, I'm just saying,
No, I
like,
get it, I
you know
get
what
it,
I mean?
I
Like,
get what you mean.
we were all cool. We were all in the same circle, and
Yeah,
it was
you
just,
can-
I loved it because it wasn't weird. You didn't have to like adapt. Like everyone was friends with everybody. You know what I mean? So I would love to have somebody that he could be cool with, whoever, and we could all chill, and you know what I mean? If you know what it is, like.
But if it's a friend and he already had
But
sex with her,
Let's see her fence.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's like a
I
whole
got some
different
beef
story
with
because if the bitch is thirsty, you're gonna know
Yeah.
that she just wants his dick. So
Gotcha.
that's
Okay.
easily.
What you think, Sahara?
Sahara.
What do you keep calling
Sahara.
her?
Sahara.
That's what I said.
No,
You said
that's not.
I didn't say Sierra this time.
I
You
know
did.
said
You
Sahara.
definitely said
You
it.
said something. You had an
Yeah.
accent on that shit.
I put
Sahara,
purposely.
like you know the
Yeah.
street. We got a street.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
desert.
She said
It's
that.
a
I didn't say
Casino.
I purposely.
I could go on.
I tried to roll the tongue in there, but it didn't work. So
Sierra
yeah.
Vista is
Yeah.
like some totally different.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone.
Oh, hilarious.
Okay. I think that as far as friends are concerned, like if I'm really rocking with you, I should be able to be cool with whoever you're cool with at some
Sure.
point. So, I mean, I pick up vibes. So if I meet somebody and I know the vibe is off, like if y'all fucked around before, it's. I mean, honestly, like
You're gonna know.
if they.
You feel like
But
you're
it's not
gonna
even that. If they're cool, then they're cool, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? If they're a cool person, I'm not
You're
gonna
pick it up.
I'm not gonna dislike them because y'all just so happen to mess around before.
know. Right,
You
right.
know what I mean?
But are
And
you
that-
okay with the relationship and being cool? Like,
It depends on what you mean by relationship.
They're
Y'all
friends.
not about to go get ice cream and stuff
that's
together.
that's his friend though. So
That's no,
That
but
sounds like
okay,
a no.
so then I can do that with my guy friends. That's stupid.
that's fine. But so,
That doesn't
so
make
that's a
sense.
no for her. That's a no for her.
Yeah, that's
It sounds like a hard no
Yeah.
for you.
It's
It
a hard
doesn't.
fuck
No,
you.
it just doesn't make sense to me. You're asking
No,
about me.
I'm not disagreeing at all. I actually like your answer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a hard no.
There are double
okay.
standards because, like,
Sure.
with
Okay, what are they?
the whole friends thing, I had a really good friend. I had him move
I see.
in with me to help him out.
Okay.
To help him out.
All right, right, right.
Now, the ex, threw this little shade at me saying, you know, you worried about my girlfriends, but you got your whole guy friend living with you. I said, you have a sexual history with your homegirls. I do not have a sexual history with my homegirls. So
I'm
that's
elaborate
different.
on that a little bit
So
more.
that's different.
Okay.
And
Here's the thing. You heard therapist stand down. Okay. So one, in your situation, like I'm not gonna lie to you. 90% of men don't feel confident in a nigga or being at the girl's house. It don't matter. I don't care if y'all was fucking rocking the ties and, you know, fucking corduroys and fucking in elementary school.
Doing
like,
the kid and play, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm gonna tell you what. Because given the opportunity, most men, I don't give a fuck if they're your friend or not, he might not try to push up on you.
But he would.
If given the opportunity, he's gonna want to fuck you.
Let me know,
Right, but we're not
boys,
giving them
because
the opportunity.
No, I'm not saying that you are. But if he was,
I know that men are men, but
men
like-
know in the back of their head, you're a man, right? He knows in the back of your head, you got the friend Day Day. Let's say Day Day, right? He always been your friend since middle school, but probably, most likely,
But you gotta understand when women have friendships, it's more emotional, kind of.
I understand that. But I'm
if
telling
you've
you from the
been- listen,
man's experience.
Right, but if you've been to, like, say you've been to my brother's funeral, or you've been there when I was fucking homeless, or whatever, you've been there for 10, 15 years of my life.
Those are dangerous territories.
That's what I'm saying, like,
No, like on our side,
On
those
my- but
those
that's
shoulders
what
to
I'm
cry on
saying.
get dangerous.
Yeah, because most of the time the shoulder to cry on is the dick to ride on.
It's
Yeah,
not.
that
Well, it's not
happens.
like the shoulder crying. It's like you've been there with the whole group. Like I just
Yeah,
have
most
a
men-
solid
look.
circle of women and men that.
Most
I
men
just-
play that position.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
different
it's
people
cold.
represent different
Yeah,
times
that's
in their
true.
life. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of men play that position, and they might be cool with you. They might not have never tried nothing, but if given the opportunity.
But that's the thing. I know how y'all think, but I don't give a fuck. If you don't disrespect me, the fuck.
Well, I'm just saying,
I don't
like-
have a problem,
that's
you know.
fine.
You're
Like, we
like
could
the
be cool.
dude.
Like me and G6 are cool.
I know that.
So are you saying G6 wants to fuck me every day?
I
What
never
are you
said
saying?
that.
She said so. What are you
You're
saying?
like,
I don't subscribe to anything that
yeah. I never.
Bank
I,
card's not working. Sorry.
well, I never said that, but I'm just saying a lot of men think in the back of their head, like, okay, she has this friend, and I know how men are. If given the opportunity, he's gonna try to fuck. If we break up, he's gonna be the person that probably throws salt on me.
No.
That's how a lot of men think. I'm just
And
telling
see,
you how a
if
lot of
you
men
as a
think.
man feel that way, then isn't the problem with men? And don't y'all need to
No,
figure it
because
out
they
instead of
know
us having
human.
a-
Well, let's be honest.
why
Men
is it
think-
because that
They can't
man
control-
would do
they
that
say
to
men
his
can't control
girlfriend?
Insecurity?
Like,
No.
girlfriend?
But see, the thing is, men think with more logic than women when it comes to a lot of things, right? So we know the human behavior of other men. That's what it really boils down to. See, you guys are the dick tease. So you guys are not. You guys are ha 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 ha. Yeah, you're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend. You know what I'm saying?
I don't laugh like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at the same
You
time,
gotta put
like
that
the
stuff.
dude, if you like, look, I'm horny. He like, well,
Yeah, I
where
think
you-
that's what he's saying. He's
you know
just
what I'm
saying if
So a lot of men know that in the
it's
back of
that's
their
it.
head. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. If you have friends, you have friends. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first talked to anybody, I was like, look, a lot of my friends are fucked. Like, I'm not saying I'm kikiing with them, but like,
I
they're
think
cool.
it's also how
But-
you you know
Okay.
what I mean, like approach that relationship and how you met and everything. Like if
Yeah.
you met and you didn't fuck from the beginning, they ain't gonna think that you gonna fuck. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I
no,
mean, if
that's
you want to
no,
say that they're
no.
sitting on the
That's
sideline,
dangerous.
okay, but it's like I don't know.
That's
I never had an issue.
That's
with
dangerous to say because, like, again, if given the opportunity,
That's all he's
like, you control what I always say. You control the access to sex.
Right,
you
like if
control
I
the
wanted,
access
if I
to
started from the
relationships.
beginning and was like, "Yo, I want to fuck you," yeah, they would have said,
Yeah,
okay,
but that is a lot
like,
of dudes
That's
that
all,
don't play.
that's all
You're
he's
not-
saying. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
a lot of
I
dudes
never
that
said
don't
that
play.
though. I said I'm not.
Yeah,
That's not like they're
that's
Like, I was talking
disrespecting
about
you.
Just
sister.
like that, are they ready for a relationship?
No,
Like,
see,
just-
but that's
No.
what she understands. You're saying men have a problem, but you downloaded that. That's just men, so that's not men having a problem. That's just a natural man. That if you walk into a room naked with a man that you think is a friend, he's gonna want to fuck you. It's not like
He might not say it.
it's
might-
just a
That
natural
doesn't mean he
urge.
doesn't
That
care
doesn't mean
about
that he
you as a
doesn't care. That
person
doesn't mean that he's a
It's
fuck
just a
nigga. That
natural
just means that
urge.
he's a man and you're in his
But-
That's all
room.
I'm
Alright,
saying.
it's like
Because
this.
you were saying how
It's a
it
Alright,
primal urge.
I'm gonna paint a picture. Me and Brandi are best
The
friends since
toss-up,
third
here we
grade,
go.
right? She's with G6.
I get thrown in everything.
Yeah, I mean, you're right here.
I feel
So she's with G6. We've been best friends since third grade. In the back of my mind, like, if you toss that pussy, I'm going to be like, okay.
I've been waiting
Hold
since
on.
Yeah,
third
I've been
grade.
waiting since third
Oh,
grade.
okay.
But a lot of it is
He said, "Did you toss that pussy?"
Yeah, but and that's what happens with a lot of dudes.
Right.
So they'll play their position, they'll ride that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, well, I mean, at least you know they're there if it does, right?
Right.
So
Now it's making me want to try and like
test
test my friendship.
Hey,
like, yeah.
hey, hold on.
Test
Hey,
it.
Let me see
hey,
where this is.
Did I not tell you the other night? I said,
Before you cut,
Wait.
edit all of this.
but did I not tell you the same shit the other night?
You did.
Okay, so
there's
if
nothing
given the
wrong with that.
opportunity, most of your guy friends would
There's
come
nothing wrong
over
with
with
that,
some
right?
fucking McDonald's and some dick. Let's be honest.
McDonald's.
You're like, I'm
McDonald's.
hungry and horny. I got Dave Chappelle, some McDonald's, and some dick. Like, I'm gonna come over. That's just what it is. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? Most dudes, they don't have the same access as y'all do, so they'll be like, I'll play that role until I get it, or if I ever get it. That's just how a lot of dudes are. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I'm just saying. I'm giving y'all game that a lot of dudes won't tell y'all.
She said, "Is there something wrong with you niggas? It's
like,
just you niggas."
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, that's the only thing.
Especially if you want like the dude that's the dude at that highest position that like got success over, like I wouldn't say overnight, but gosh, we was talking about this. The dudes that never had the access before, but they got access through their success, they're the main dudes that you got to watch for because they don't know how to handle that position a lot of times. So once they get into that position, they're like, I got the access to any girl that I want in the world. I'm the 1%er. But I have a lot of jealousy because I wasn't getting this pussy at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Right.
It took me 45 when I got some money to get this pussy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. So they're still carrying that past trauma. Like, yo, I didn't have access until I got fucking millions and billions. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of dudes, they might think it, but they might not say it because, you know, they're scared. You know, I'm not saying it's right, but that's how a lot of dudes are. Like, I think you should be transparent and honest, be honest with you.
Who you guys think are more insecure, men or women?
More insecure?
Yeah,
I think that's even. It goes
I
both
like
ways.
that. I like that answer.
I like that answer
Yeah.
too, but I honestly think that men are more
Because
insecure.
I've been
Yeah.
on both sides of where I'm like, you're
What do you-
crazy.
what do you
or
think,
No,
I'm
it goes
crazy.
both ways.
It does,
Because
definitely.
society, like,
But I like that
society
though. I
makes
like that.
No,
don't care.
you have a
yeah,
great
you're
answer.
Right on point.
Yeah.
I like it, but I honestly, I'm not saying that this is a factor or anything like that. I honestly think that men are because like a lot of times they get more territorial with shit, and they know that they don't have the same access as women. So,
Well, and,
like,
and it's back to the point you said. Most
Yeah.
men not only don't get pussy, they weren't getting pussy for a long time when they were younger. Like, you know, like they just got it with money and status and like what you just said.
But when you're speaking in terms of emotion, like, I feel like emotions are heightened in women. So
But
I
get
feel
it.
like when we go through stuff, we really go through stuff.
But your
emotional.
insecurities are different. Like
And
the
so
ones that-
insecurity is totally different.
Right.
And like with society in a way, like we just had a whole conversation about, you know, being overweight. Like
Right.
society will push like a certain image on you and say you have to look like this. If you don't look like this, it's a problem.
Right.
So
I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm really glad that you brought that up because a lot of times, like society will push that shit, but shit, we like the regular girls that you know what I'm saying. Like, no, I wouldn't say
see
regular,
what
but
is regular.
the girls that don't,
I was about
they
to
don't,
say.
they don't have to, they don't have to.
What
they
does
don't
that
have,
mean?
I'm talking about the ones that's not trying to fit in with the crowd. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
That's what I like.
like the girl, like to me, the sexiest girl is a girl that's just like in her own bag. She's not trying to get her ass done and her stomach flat. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, she's seen this girl on Instagram, but she's in her own bag and she's in her own lane. That's just like the sexiest shit to me. Like she could just step out the house with a fucking hoodie and a fucking some sweatpants or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or a crop top and some fucking jeans, and she's just killing me. Rather than
But I hate, like, I feel like that's like the stigma right there because you say a regular girl.
I wouldn't say regular, but like regular in her own lane, not trying to be superficial. I say it like
I know
that.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I mean, just because you like exercise, that doesn't make you like
An athlete.
Well, it doesn't make you vain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta like reverse that narrative. Like it doesn't make you vain to like.
Well, that's
like
a narrative for like social media, and
that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? But in
and
reality,
and it goes back to what I was saying. What is your version of success? Like, what does that mean to you?
In reality, most guys, I could do a panel with like 100 guys, and 90 of the guys would say like, what y'all have on, how y'all are, that's like sexy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get your 10%. Oh. Like, those are the niggas that never got pussy, that just want to, you know, they've been watching porn all their life, so they think that life is like porn. You know what I'm saying? But niggas like me and him, like, oh shit,
right?
No, y'all own bag, y'all look good.
And
you know what I'm saying?
What he's saying, if they're not looking at it like that, it sounds like what you're saying is like natural beauty. Closer to natural beauty is what turns on real men. And it's funny because I have these conversations with, you know, like women, you know, men I talk to, shit like that. And it's like, I like natural beauty because at the end of the day, that's how I'm going to see you most. I'm going to see you most naturally in your chill stuff. I'm not going to see you most made the fuck up. So I'm going to wake up next to you naked and all of that type of stuff. So this is
breaking out, you know.
Right, that's what I'm going to fall in love with. So,
the things that y'all are insecure about, like as far as your image, like we don't give a fuck about. Like let's be honest. Like we think like Angela, like let's say for example, right? We go across the room, but let's say Angela, like, I got a fucking pimple. Oh my god. Real nigga gonna be like, look, man, who give a fuck about that goddamn pimple? Like if you don't go fucking put a mask on, hey, if you don't go put those fucking sweats on so we can go fucking see this goddamn movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a difference because she brought up fitness. There's a difference with wanting to compete with others and wanting to do it for yourself. For yourself. I lost all that weight for myself.
Well, that's good.
I wanted to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is. It's like, what do you want to do for you? Everybody is literally fighting a race against themselves. Like,
exactly.
It does anybody else, what everybody else is doing, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. And I think when you're like trying to perfect yourself and you're on that mission, like you like, you know, put that magnet out for the people who you're attracting the people who are meant for you at that time.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's what you said too.
Yeah.
I think that's another part of the reason why you feel like men are more insecure, because women are more insecure on surface level shit, like a fucking pimple.
But men are more insecure in the hierarchy of life.
That's what I'm saying. When a man is insecure,
Yeah.
that's why that was a good point. Like to reason why men are more insecure, because a man is going to be more insecure about something that is going to be substantial,
right?
Not some fucking pimple, not some my makeup and
me and G6 talk about this shit like all the time. Right. I hear the rumblings. You know, motherfuckers coming to me. Oh, this nigga don't like you because of this. Oh, this motherfucker don't like you because of that. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm in my own bag. I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fucking go work out, go to work, fucking a podcast, fucking I talk shit. You know, I make people laugh. I'm all about making people happy and shit, right? And I don't give a fuck about if a motherfucker don't like me. But a lot of these dudes, you know, shit, even women, they do think like, damn, like this person don't like me. I gotta supersede that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure that shit out. And I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
How they feel is how they feel.
Yeah, man, fuck how they feel.
It's not a man-woman thing. Women go through that same thing too.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think most people think that men are more insecure, or they wouldn't say it like how you said it. To me, that's why I think that was. To me, that was
the
yeah.
I think it's.
I've
seen a lot of insecure women in my life, like fucking with guys and being like in a situationship and seeing like the other girl be crazy or whatever, and I'm like, damn, these bitches really be going in like
they do
on some crazy shit. But then I've also seen like people that I fuck with just be on some psycho shit, and I'm like, how are you that insecure?
It's a double standard.
Like it's more, I'll say like this: it's more accepted
insecurity in women. If a woman's emotional, they just say, "Oh, she's," it's like okay, it's a double standard.
Yeah,
if a man is expected, if I was a man, I'd be like, bitch, stop stalking me.
Yeah, but that's just how it is. The same way that you just said, men fuck a whole bunch and then they a pimp and women don't. At the bottom line, if a man's insecure, it's like, god damn. If a woman's insecure, it's like, let's help her get her secure.
Yeah,
that's just how life is. Come on, we don't have to do that.
And let's be honest, like we live on a society that's based off of a man you have to already be became
right.
You
got a woman can be insecure and that's okay. A man cannot be insecure. That's not okay. No woman will be like he's insecure.
Well,
that's okay.
Women are already looked at as emotional.
That's what I'm saying. It's just double standard.
Because if you see a dude like if you got a dude like he was cool at first, but he crying on your shoulder every fucking night. You
Yeah,
like,
y'all not
you
gonna
like,
like
man,
this.
this nigga.
You might appreciate the vulnerable moment, like
See?
if he might be vulnerable with you in that moment, but if he becomes, then he just think
Man.
he can just have a vulnerable
It
shoulder.
goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's like, what do you want? Is that what you want? Like, are
You
you?
should never want that.
No, but I'm not saying that you want that. But I'm saying, are you like more prone to just overlook that because
Right.
this dude has money? Because think about it, the people in high school who actually, yeah, sure thing. What is that, sangria?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Like the people in high school who are actually paying attention, who are actually in the books, like went to college, graduated, they're the ones that are making the money.
Right.
And these are like, you know, dudes who wouldn't necessarily be considered as like high value men in high school. Like they did a, you know, complete 180 and turned it around, and now it's like they're, you know, everybody is vying for their attention and their affection.
Right.
So it's the playing field is really, it's all up to the person who's playing, honestly.
So what's your definition of a high value man?
I mean, I think high value, when you talk about value,
That one.
money isn't real. You know what I mean? It's what we need to survive. And I mean, it's definitely something that's, you know, it's prevalent in society. So we have to kind of like follow suit with that. But like when you talk about value of a person, like I'm thinking about that person. And, you know, again, it goes back to being able to be vulnerable with somebody. Because if you're able to really see that person for who they are, you can say, okay, yeah, this is somebody that I will rock with. And like, that's why I asked if you've ever been in love, because when you're in love, it's like, when you're with that person, you just know, like, you know what I mean?
I agree.
It's deeper than just like having a
What's the-
conversation. It's
what's the
deeper
value,
than
though?
what,
Yeah.
like, what do they do? How much money do they have? It's deeper than all of that.
So what is it? So give us what it is.
I mean, if I had the secret to
What
life,
he
then I would give it out.
No,
But
just yours. Like
it's
if you
different for
see somebody
everybody.
and you say, hey, I think this person, not just high value because everybody's throwing it around, but just basically hot, like value and worth. Like you know what I'm saying? Like how do you see somebody's value versus their worth? You know what I'm saying? You know the difference?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, you know, obviously content of their character, but it's
Gotta
like
go hand in hand.
you really
Right.
have to ask yourself what you're looking for. What I'm looking for is somebody to just be with. I'm not a dater, you know,
Right.
per se.
Right.
Like, so I'm looking for my person.
So you value time. You value them having enough time.
And not
to-
necessarily the time, but it's just the time that we're together. Like, if it means something, you know, if it's meaningful, then that's value to me, you know? So it's like some people, they'll sacrifice that because they're like, oh, this person has money, but they don't have nothing in common with this person,
Right.
you
There's
know?
no value there.
There's nothing there, but it's valuable to them because they value money,
Right.
you know? So what's
Okay.
valuable to you? You know, you have to ask yourself that.
And
Yeah.
She was
same question.
What's the question?
Value.
What is value? What would you
What
be
would
your
you say is a
definition
high
of value?
yeah.
High
Or just-
value man.
Or just let's just do the value thing.
The high value man?
Just
Is that what you're
or
saying?
a valuable man. I
What
guess.
what do you see in a man or just a man that makes you see like, okay, he's got a value above the norm? Like, you know, what would a man have to show you when you're not looking at him like this is normal value, and then hey, this is above norm value.
I don't know. I just feel like you have to value yourself. So you have to, like, I just want somebody that's confident enough with themselves that they're already in that place,
Gotcha.
and then we mesh together. I feel like I want the fairy tale that doesn't exist.
Let me ask you a question.
No.
This
Hold on. She got
Wait,
the
no.
fairy tale.
I want. I like
I've never
what
heard
you're
her say
saying.
any fairy tale in this. This was interesting.
No, I heard her say it.
Oh. He said I've heard that.
Like a dude, I'm not playing matchmaker or nothing. I'm just hypothetically speaking. So don't take this as a hypothetical. A dude like, for example, like G6, would that be a type of dude that you would date? Because, like, for example, he does his management shit, right? So, he has to be around a lot of people, especially a lot of women. Like, he know to play. Like,
I think that now that I've got into the creative space, I would rather date someone who might be a creative, because then we understand each other's, like, what we're doing, right? So then if I come here, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go do a podcast with usually 4 guys, whatever.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to come because you're probably just gonna make it weird unless you already in that space, and then whatever.
I
But
just want to throw this out here.
So that sounds like
Angela's like my direct competition, like, but like, no, it's all love here. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
competition and what?
like if you was to like put us next to each other, like we're direct competition. Like we're podcasters. We're in the same space.
Damn, you came up to my level? Okay.
Well, I was showing G6 numbers. I'm a numbers guy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Numbers is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like the audio numbers is like.
I gotta see them, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'll show you. I got the laptop over there. But I'm real transparent. But I only asked that because like he's not in our space, but he's in our space. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker do podcast tours and shit. He's on every fucking podcast. I mean, how many podcasts you know online?
Yeah, but what at the end of the day, what she's saying is yes, because it's a creative situation. She'd rather be around creative people. That's what you're saying at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
Sure.
Correct.
Yeah, I think I would rather.
Be with a person like him.
Like no, just somebody in the creative space.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody like him in the creative space.
No, not like him. Just
not like him. I was using him as an example.
It's all good.
Okay, Brandi. Hi.
Sorry, I've been up for almost 48 hours.
I know, man. Trust me, I know. Of all the people I know.
Value?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, what does a man show you that you see value, like a lot of value, not just like minimal value?
Or we'll skip over that one.
Man, men ain't shown her shit.
Well, yeah,
Well, honestly, like
see,
you
now
say,
we're
most
talking.
men go in 50-50. I think I've been like solid independently to where it's me taking care
Can
of
you let me call
majority of-
Ace? I've been waiting for this.
Sounds
See,
like
the
she's
problem-
been taking care of beach ass
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah. The problem is y'all have fucked with a lot of bitch ass niggas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say. I say 2 out of 3.
I've never had a man who's wanting to go
2 out of
50-50
3.
in on
Whoa,
the
whoa,
relationship, on
You
anything.
want to go 50-50? What do you want to go? 0-0?
No, you want to go 0
I've never
100.
been.
no, I've definitely taken care of people. That's why.
Yeah,
I'm like,
See?
that's why I'm
That's
like
my
the way I
heart,
am
though.
That's why
now.
you ain't never been in
That-
love.
See, okay, so that's my heart too. Like
No,
I always
not
give
horrible,
more than
I'm
I
just saying,
receive.
I've been
Okay,
there.
well that's the problem.
Still, you take care of
And
them.
here-
That's why I'm single.
This goes
Yeah.
back. This goes back to what I said earlier.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? With a lot of motherfuckers. Now I'm about to paint this picture for you because I did this on purpose a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know how to
You
do
did
it.
that on purpose.
So
Bring it full circle.
with a lot of dudes, the reason why the body count really matters is because like now you're in this jaded place to them in their head because you always took care of these motherfuckers. You always fucked with worthless niggas. You always did this worthless shit. So that made you stoop down to their level. And then once you got to my level, now you're jaded from that level. Damn.
You just can't. You can't go in jaded, and that's the thing.
That was interesting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like from that perspective,
Right.
now, for example, you guys just both say, I'm single to a woo woo woo, right? Now, at this time, that's why a lot of guys say sometimes who you fuck with and who you fucked matters because you fucked with these worthless niggas. So you only have this, you have a, like,
true.
you know what I'm
How do
saying?
you know they're worthless until they're worthless?
No, because he's saying like they just admit that they've taken care of me.
If
So
you
that's
take it, if
that's
a woman
bitch
take
ass
care of a
nigga.
man, they're worthless.
So that there's
Point blank.
PTSD,
But
there's
see,
damage
again,
there,
it
there's
points
fuck
back
these
to,
niggas
like,
shit there. That's just
What's
there.
like? Why is the dude worthless? Like, why is he like that?
It's worthless. Like that's
Yeah,
a
I
self.
don't know. I
That's
was
a
like
self.
20 years old,
That's a self-identifying thing. Like
Right.
and shit, I
You're
took care
saying
of my
that they
guy for
attract
like a year. Probably.
I'm not saying that they attract that.
Yeah, he's saying at the end of the day that they already. So it's like they already with some fuck niggas, and they're not. So if she says, "Hey, I was with a nigga that was on some fuck nigga shit, he wasn't holding his weight, he wasn't doing his stuff."
Let's say your track
How
record
is
is
a
fuck
man going?
nigga.
How are we looking at women? I don't know if women see like, okay, so we look at you guys a little like, okay, this is you picking fuck niggas. Because a lot of women, not you guys, I'm not using you,
I did.
but a lot of women that choose fuck niggas, then they look back and be like, you know, niggas ain't shit and all that type of stuff.
Not saying y'all, just throwing that out.
Cool, but it's like
No, past that
you have to
point to
also
where I'm
remember
like-
how a new man is looking at you when you're sitting there telling us these are the type of men you dealt with. You got to still be fair that that's what you're saying. Like a nigga's gonna look at you like,
But that
how,
also
how are we
comes
supposed to
like-
download you guys picking that type of stuff?
Because like you gotta understand, like most of the time, like we get the woman with the wall because you fucked with these fuck niggas.
And we have to deal with it.
But
and
you
we
guys
have to.
Yeah, how
but
often,
are you
like-
saying that you don't have
What do you
a
mean, how
wall?
often?
Or that-
No,
Everyone was
I
there.
didn't finish my sentence.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But it's like you just have to like meet the person that's worth it for you. Like,
Sure.
If they have their own baggage, if they went through some stuff, okay, that's
No,
on
we
them.
know.
But if you like them enough to say, yo, like I'm rocking with them, you're gonna deal with it. So
No.
it's not, it don't even matter.
No, we're for.
That's what I'm
we're-
saying.
we're-
It's too. I'm
We're
sorry.
not saying that's a problem, but for some dudes that might be a problem because they're getting the woman with their wall up. So now they got
Because of the
And
men
if
they
she's
dealt
worth
with.
it to them, they're gonna knock it down.
Yeah, but
What's
that's the
this
thing.
shit?
It's like you gotta learn, like
But
when to
why is
put
it-
that wall down.
I don't know. Why is it all?
As women,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But most women don't know how to put that wall
right?
down.
But that's what you're learning. Like I can literally say I'm learning to like chop it down instead of being such like a.
Maybe you
That's
want
not-
to do to knock it
Okay,
down.
hold on. But see, this is it. It's like women always they just vicariously throw out, I got a wall. Has anybody ever touched a wall? Walls are not just something you can just, these are two, I got a wall.
Maybe you're not the person to
No,
bring it
I'm
down.
just saying.
Well, I mean-
Most women show up with a wall, with damage. Everybody got damage, but with a wall, with
Yeah,
damage.
everybody.
And
Not just the
women,
women.
true, but women are the ones that are saying, just take care of my damage or just heal my damage. That's what you're
No,
supposed
I'd
to do.
rattle heal
That's
my
what you're supposed
damage
to do.
than date you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
Yeah,
do. I want to
that's
heal
why-
myself and then date. I
It-
don't
Okay.
want to
it
date
goes
you
back
while
to
I'm
working
alone.
on
most
yourself.
women
But
do
you're
that.
okay.
That's true.
You're the,
That's what should be
you
done.
guys are the anomaly.
Right.
You're not the
That's
majority.
what-
Right,
So-
but you always bring anomalies on here and then talk about other bitches.
There's no anomalies. Oh yeah, that's
They
true.
don't
We are
relate to
anomalies.
us.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are the anomaly, right?
Sorry, we don't bring the bimbos. That's why you can't be
That's
bringing
what I'm
up.
No,
saying.
all right,
They
you bring
always
up these
talk
other
about other
platforms. I'm
bitches
bringing
that
general-
aren't on the
Well,
podcast
talk about
that, you know,
themselves.
I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring a general
I'm
statement. This is
neutral.
this is the problem. This is the
You
problem.
said y'all keep bringing us killer people. Bring these bimbos.
No,
This
tell
is the
me about
problem.
it.
Like I fuck with a lot of solid chicks, right? But at the same
Do you want to
time,
fuck all them? Because you just said we can't be friends. Do you want to fuck all these solid chicks, because you just said that men always want to fuck everyone, but you have all these girls on your show that you're cool with, so.
She's going in. She's treating you like Nick Cannon when they asked
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Does Nick fuck all the wives?
I'm here for it. I'm a quick thinker.
Seriously, no, because you just said it.
But didn't I say earlier that
So, like,
anybody
that's what I'm
that
saying.
fucks
Are
with
we
me?
just friends because we're in the same space? Like, are we using
She's
each
asking
other?
you
Like, what's
fuck
going
with
on?
you. She's like,
So
so what do you
when I'm
say?
telling you, like, I fuck with you because I fuck with you, not because we in the same space. I could give a fuck less if you podcast or not. You know what I'm saying? I give a fuck less. I don't give a fuck less if you was a millionaire. I can give a fuck less. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with you because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't never try to fuck you. Have I ever tried to fuck you?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
told me that all men.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
a lot of men. I said a lot of men,
So you weren't
given the
including yourself in
opportunity.
that.
No, I
He
have.
definitely just took us out when we were
Yeah.
saying a lot
Okay.
of stuff.
I love how you guys talk about other men, though.
Because like I'm pointing out the shit that like you gotta understand, like I'm the fucking minority in this situation.
Bring the majority.
That's
what
why I
we
was
wanna
talking
hear.
about other men because they're the
We want to
majority.
hear from their mouth.
The
because if it's
majority are
you-
not
The
gonna
majority
say that shit. That's
they
the
don't even
thing.
know how to shut
They
the
go-
fuck up.
I'm not going to be speaking for the whole fucking girl population if that's not
Yeah.
me.
Well, here's the
Well, 'cause
thing.
y'all don't even sit and act like women have any problems. Like this whole time, y'all haven't acted like women do anything
know,
wrong.
see.
You guys are like, it's even. The most we've gotten is it's even, right?
We said
The
that
most we've
everybody
gotten-
needs to
Because
work
we're
on
probably-
themselves. What more do
Because
you
you guys
want?
Because we're probably past that stage in our life and you want us to act out, but we're
We
just like,
literally
whatever.
said-
No, I didn't say act
We
out.
literally
No.
said everybody needs to work on
So here's the
themselves.
thing.
Yeah, but that's like
That's-
you said.
yeah.
That's
Like that's,
but here's the
that's
thing.
us admitting that we're not
Most
perfect.
girls.
no.
like-
Hold on. Don't let her off the hook with that.
Okay.
Saying us is not just saying you guys. You know
Y'all
how
been
women
generalizing
always
this
want to
whole
do that.
time.
Hold on, you know what I'm talking about? How when they have a problem, it's us. It's not just the.
I didn't say
That's
this
what I
was
saying.
y'all. I'm just saying.
Women do that. You guys do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the whole, you know what I'm saying? My money's my money and y'all money, you know what I'm saying? It's my money, our
I never
money.
said that.
I know,
But-
but that's just how it be.
That's not. I
Yeah,
think that
it'd be
you.
like our money is our money, your money is
Right.
your money.
Right. A woman's money is a woman's money, but a man's money is our money. That's
Unless
how.
you
So
fuck
when
with
you guys fuck
But
up,
this
it'd be
is what
like,
I'm
we
saying.
need to
Like
do
we're just
better.
following the
Huh?
structure of society.
That's true. That's true. Well, do you subscribe to that or no?
I don't subscribe to anything really. I'm a free thinker. I like to
I can do that.
yeah.
I can do
Reading
that.
is fundamental.
She said reading is fun.
That's good. You like reading books?
Reading is, I like reading all types of stuff. Reading is fundamental.
Okay, me too. I'm an intellectual myself.
Okay, good.
See, I just called you an intellectual. You didn't get the bag though.
Well, thank you. No, you said myself. I heard
I
that.
said I'm an intellectual myself. So that means I was calling you intellectual.
Well, thank you.
What a great lesson.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So Terrence, like Nick Cannon, do you fuck all the wild girls? Like just that's what you want to know.
Nah.
Okay, cool. I'm just being stupid.
Rolling his
Like
head.
the thing is when
So you got all these girls, so what
You
are you
just
doing?
keep throwing around this word friend. I just want to know the definition of friend. Like,
Oh Lord, oh let's go.
friend.
yeah, you keep saying
All right,
my
we'll
friend.
answer this and we'll get the fuck out of here.
All right, cool.
Um,
What are friends?
Friends.
How much time we
Be
got?
careful.
I'm gonna go real quick.
Camera
Friends is a person that you can count. I only have 4 friends. I have acquaintances. I'm a popular introvert. So yeah. So you know, friends are somebody that like I could be like, yo, like I fuck with you. I'm gonna do whatever I could possibly for you, and you're gonna do whatever possibly you could do for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna count on you. You're gonna count on me. But it gets dangerous when men and women are friends because the man wanna fuck. You know what I'm saying? Half the time.
So that's you.
But not you. You see,
But not him
Alright,
though.
let me-
But yes,
let me put this out there.
but not him.
So let me put this out there.
Oh man.
Like, so the thing is, like, I'm not pressed for pussy because I got so much pussy in my life early on, so I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is my job. You know what I'm saying?
This is your problem right now.
This is my job. I got it.
This is your
I
main
gotta have.
problem.
This is how we close it out. Let's go.
I gotta have women. You know, that's what people like. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have women around. And guess what?
What are friends?
Friends is the ones that you could depend on.
Oh my.
Friends.
I'm just saying. What are friends? If we start fucking, we're not friends no more.
No, I don't agree with
Friends who
that.
fuck?
Nah, I got a lot of
If
friends
you
that
guys-
fucked.
If you guys know official,
Nah. I mean, like I said, I have friends I'll fuck too.
I
but-
have like
But
very
if you, but
few.
they're your friend. If they're your friends after you fuck,
They're
yeah,
not, none of
Yeah.
us friends.
different.
They're
That's-
just like we can
yeah.
be cool around
Yeah,
each
they're
other.
not
and
jaded,
it's
they're all
not
married.
weird.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
really friend.
Not
That's
weird.
not. That's
Where's
not
your
the same,
definition?
Yeah. Of a friend.
Someone that you could just talk to about anything and they don't judge you.
You can fuck your friends or no?
Hell no,
Okay.
they're not your friends.
They're not your friend. That's what I'm saying. Cool.
No, they can still be a friend.
loyalty.
I don't fuck
No,
my
I
friends.
think that they can
I
still
have
be your
a-
friends
I-
if you just.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have like very few that I fucked and I'm like we could be cool after, but we're not like friends. Like we're not. I don't know.
You guys can fuck without
Cool with a lot
emotions.
of
You
people.
three. Can you three fuck without emotions?
I-
Like fuck somebody and
again,
not.
emotional-
We know you. You never been in love, so. Right. That's fair.
Is it bad that I'm
No,
I'm gonna
but-
say
Nah,
that
that's
no,
fine.
not all the like emotions definitely.
And that's the point
Later.
that we've been saying.
So do you get attached after you fuck a nigga?
Not instantly.
What's your percentage?
What?
Like, what would be? Like, what would be your
You fuck 10
percentage?
niggas. Do you love them?
Please got in the
You get-
How
calculus.
many of them do you
So
love?
let's say you fuck 12 dudes.
How many
at
of
one
them?
time.
Divide
How
it.
many of them did you get
love?
attached to?
That's a good question.
That's a terrible question.
Not with the numbers.
I'ma
You
say
don't have to say the
well.
number.
Terrible question.
12 out of
Well,
5.
No,
let's say the
no,
percentage.
A percentage. You got a calculator on your
No, I
phone.
can't because I don't
I'll
have
give
that
him
many. I
percentages.
don't have that many exes, so like
Oh,
I
that's
can't.
bullshit.
So like
All right,
it's just
next in line.
2.
Do you get
That's
more
it.
attached
More attached from what?
from sex? Do you get more attached, like, you know, or do you have emotionless sex?
No, never emotionless.
Not the sex, meaning
I was gonna
that
say
you're not
because if you
attached.
did, you was a nigga.
No, yeah, never emotionless.
Right.
No,
Right.
it has to be emotional because again, like I'm attracted to different things other than
Right. So
physicality.
so it's no problem that after, you know, you guys have great sex that you're emotionally attached to him, whether it's early on, mid. You have no problem.
Everybody ain't meant for you to have. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
some people are just meant for you to experience and move on.
Man.
Everybody isn't supposed to be
You
yours.
might just had your turn. I like your
Yeah,
style.
yeah, I'm gonna give you.
But-
I'm gonna give you a crown somewhere.
I like that one.
You know, we're gonna make a crown for you.
Yeah,
I'll
she's-
take it.
Alright,
I'll
I
wear
like. Actually, I like what all three of y'all had to say. Angela, she's just fucking scratching her hand over there. She's in La La
Money.
Land. You know what I'm saying? No, you scratching away the
She's
money.
scratching her palm.
But
Yeah,
on
that's
that
what it
note,
is.
it was a fantastic fucking podcast. Everybody shout out and tell everybody where they can find you at and shout that shit out, man. Fuck it. You know.
Oh, I guess I'll start.
Start with you.
Okay. My Instagram is at Sahara_Des.
We'll tag that in the link below.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
FadedTruth.com. Subscribe. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Instagram, IM_DI. Oh, Brand _DI. Sorry.
Say it again, please. Hurry up.
My bad.
Why are you rushing her?
Brand _DI.
Okay. See, there we go. See.
Sorry.
And we already know G6, capital G6.
Which camera we at?
I don't know. I was
Okay.
just looking around.
It's okay.
Capital G6, Money Train Management. Appreciate it, fellas podcast. Appreciate everything.
You know, whatever y'all got, we gonna
Everyone
promote that
tune
shit.
into the talk that we're gonna have tomorrow.
Oh
Yeah. What you
It'll
need me
be
to bring?
It'll be on next month on FadedTruth.com. Everyone tune in and watch me have
Okay.
a fucking
1 p.m. we
wriggle
live,
in
right?
his chair.
Nah, that don't
This
happen.
motherfucker really needs to be put on the spot. So
It's okay.
make sure you
1
tune
p.m.
in.
we live.
I'm a fast processor. But
Say the truth.
on that note, we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.